Submit to the High Council this week here on World Class Bullshitters. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the man who's been absent. We've missed him the most. Raise a pie to the sky for Uncle Ethan Van Sciver.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. It's great to be here. I am Ethan Van Sciver, ComicArtistProSecrets. It's always, listen, I think I only missed, I only missed 2 days. Was it 2? I don't know. But in any case, I'm glad to be back now. I miss you guys. You're my brothers. Happy to say that I got a 5-day pass for Star Wars Celebration. I'm psyched to go there with you guys. Psyched to be there with the people, our subscribers, our fans. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And finally, he was absent last week. No, wait, we were on your channel last week. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers.
I was here, man. I was here. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another episode of the High Council. I am here. I am here to make it loud and clear that there's no issue with me and my boy EVS internet. I don't know what you guys are talking about. EVS, what's the problem? I mean, I hear we hate each other. There's an issue. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. We stormed the Orlando Toys R Us together. That makes us brothers for life.
Never forget. Never forget.
Put a Rose Tico in the tree. That makes us brothers for life. Plus, EVS taught me that SJWs overly use problematic. I didn't realize that until he said it. Now, I can't fucking stop hearing it every time they say it. It's like when you get a new car and then you started noticing that car everywhere. Every time I hear problematic from an SJW, I think EVS.
Hell, yeah, absolutely. And they also start every tweet with reminder and then colon and then some, bit of hatred that they want to spew. Reminder. So, yeah. No, weird. Listen, me and Jeremy are brothers. There can never be any conflict between any of the three of us. We're buds, so don't worry.
I'm just jealous I don't get to go to a Toys R Us with you guys.
Why not?
They're all gone.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Star Wars killed them.
Let's go to Canada together.
It was a murder-suicide. Star Wars and Toys R Us. What a very sad situation.
And hello to the hashtag JerArmy. I see all of you in the comments. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. There is a new one that should make an appearance tonight. It's Jeremy Christ. He was born on my live stream earlier, and it was fantastic. So I don't even know how many we're up to, but it's awesome. Appreciate it.
Coconut Jeff kicks your ass.
Coconut Jeff is amazing, by the way. But real quick, I am doing this because this is the last High Council of the year. We're less than 4,000 subs from 100,000 on Geeks and Gamers. What the hell? What the hell? I am going to make it obvious that if it wasn't for Ethan and Jeff and everyone else that has helped Geeks and Gamers this year, we wouldn't be here. And I just want to thank all of you in the comments, all of you from the Geeks and Gamers team, and all of you from the Fandom Menace. Amazing. So I appreciate it.
It's that steady, consistent, and excellent fun content that you produce, and that's what's done it. And listen, hey, we're all kind of watching you and learning from you as well. Congratulations! I would love to see you get to 100,000 by New Year's. Is that possible? It's
the way the analytics are going, and everybody keeps saying that it's going to happen. I don't think it will, based on how our growth has been, but it has been picking up the last few days. So I am going to be putting 3, 4, 5 videos out for the rest of the year every day. I am trying my best, and so we'll just see what happens. But I'm damn sure going to try, and with the help of the community, it's possible.
All right.
Well, like you said, Jeremy, this is our last episode for the year, and I'm kind of sad. I mean, yeah, next week's Christmas, and the week after that I'll be drunk, but the High Council is the highlight of my Tuesday. I know it's the highlight of your Tuesday. So this is going to be an episode where we talk about all kinds of crazy stuff that's happening, and we may close it out with a quick memory of how the High Council was formed. So, guys, this has been, Ethan and I, we talked about this off air. It's like you come back and the world's on fire. Everything's going crazy. Where do you guys want to start tonight?
Racism. Is there any racism coming from Lucasfilm?
I mean, I got into it earlier. I don't know how many people saw it, but I got into it earlier with one of their employees, one of their hiring employees for social media. So,
well, enlighten the audience.
So I would look this person's name up, but I don't have. She's blocked me on Twitter, and I don't have it pulled up right in front of me. But so this person that's responsible for the hiring of a new social media person on, for Star Wars.
She's a young lady. She's a young, stern-looking woman. Yes.
She put this tweet out, and she was basically advertising for, hey, are you into Star Wars? Are you interested in being part of our social media strategy team? And so I retweeted it, and I said, basically how the interview process goes is, do you hate Trump? Do you blame Trump for everything? If the answer is yes, you're hired. And so she responded, and she goes, that's not how that works, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, well, since you're responding, why don't you help me out here? I was like, why don't you help me out? Because so many Lucasfilm employees are so adamant about their hatred for the president of the United States. And that's cool. That's cool. Can you tag all of the pro-Trump employees at Lucasfilm? Because you guys are so diverse. You guys are so diverse around there. Can you do that for me? And she's like, I don't know everybody that works at Lucasfilm. I'm not here to play social media police officer or something like that. And I said, so let me translate your answer. Basically, what you're saying is there are no pro-Trump employees at Lucasfilm. Either that or they're too scared to speak up, which makes me wonder, why do the anti-Trump employees at Lucasfilm constantly feel the need to speak up? Why does this continue to happen? And then she stopped responding. And then someone sent me a screen cap of her saying that she would love, I would love to hire a person of color or a minority for this position. And so I retweeted it, and I put hashtag no whites allowed at Lucasfilm.
Oh, shit.
So then she blocked me.
Oh.
And
so you're not getting the job. You're not.
No, I tried. I was really, I've been really working hard to get this job at Lucasfilm. I've been working really hard. I've been trying to dye my hair, pink and purple. I tried to find some of those glasses with no lenses. I've been trying the soy latte. All of you all say that I wear soy pants anyway, so I've already got that part of it. I've got that part of the element down. But yeah, so I got blocked. I made a video on it, and I just thought it was really interesting because I'm like, why are you like? Could you say, hey, I really want to hire a straight white male for this position? Could you get away with that? No, you couldn't. And I don't think you should be able to get away with that. Just like you shouldn't be able to get away with the fact that, hey, we are specifically targeting a non-white person for this position. That is discrimination, and that is wrong.
Well, it's also really patronizing and condescending. Thank you, white person. Thank you, white person in your privilege, for bestowing this gift upon an unfortunate minority. Oh, thank you so much for doing everything that you can for a minority, a woman of color or a person of color, privileged white person. So very, very grateful. It's so arrogant. It's so weird. It's like that. It's like, let me do what I can. For God's sake, just hire a qualified applicant like me. Can you imagine?
I fit their demographic.
Yeah, I would. Yes, you do, don't you?
Yeah, they could. They wouldn't hire me for other reasons, but hey, I fit if they want a minority or a person of color. There you go.
Goodness sakes!
And give me the keys to the castle.
Oh, can you imagine if you were running their social media? Oh, for goodness sakes! We could turn things around from the inside.
Yeah. Official Star Wars deems the High Council worthy of a Star Wars celebration.
The funny thing is the person that she closely works with at Lucasfilm is the person that gave me a personal tour of Lucasfilm about 1.5 years, 2 years ago now. So I'm sure, and he has no longer any association with me whatsoever for obvious reasons, and that's fine. I tend to do that. I tend to, piss people off, and that's fine. But yeah, so I'm sure that he's going to give her an earful about me. And that makes me happy. It makes me happy that people at Lucasfilm are aware of me, and you're going to continue to hear from me, and I'm going to hold you accountable, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. So you need to just step up to the plate. You need to start answering the questions, and then we can move on with it. We can get Star Wars back on track. But as long as there's identity politics, as long as you're going to sit there and allow your employees to have this one-sided echo chamber on the political landscape, I'm going to hold you accountable. We're all going to hold you accountable because we're sick and tired of this crap. So
I'm going to hold them accountable too, Jeremy.
Oh, I know you are.
I'm going to hold them accountable in 2019. It's going to be fun. And that's what the High Council is all about. It's all about fun and holding crazy SJWs accountable to their fans, to their customers, the people who actually give them money. We're tired of them being insulted. We're tired of sitting back and allowing them to be insulted and denigrated by these weirdos. By these crazy leftists who are so filled with hatred when we're so full of love. We're so full of love and kindness and compassion, and these people are so full of belligerent hatred. I feel like it's our duty as the High Council to actually step up and expose these people and make them accountable for all of this. What a great word, accountability. Let's make that 2019 Star Wars accountability.
I
agree. I dig it. I like it.
Well, this past week, before I get into it, I'm going to tell everybody that, I got into it with Esquire magazine, and they wrote an article about me. So that was kind of cool. Not me personally.
About your fashion? I mean...
My striped shirt that I'm wearing right now, they wrote it about me, most stylish guy on YouTube. No. Last week, I put out a video about a new Star Wars shill over at Esquire magazine. It was a 24-minute video. It's done incredibly well. But today, the guy put out a response article, and he names Doomcock and I in the article. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. We got just a couple super chats I got to get to because these things are piling up.
Nice.
First off, Rookie Critic, thank you very much. The gang is finally back together. About time. At least that made it interesting. Moist Pie Cart. Did Kendo tell you about the email with the skit info? Rookie Critic, he may have. I'll have to recheck my email. I've had a bunch of people buy me buy t-shirts from me, so I've been dealing with that. But I'll get to that tomorrow morning. I'll get up in the morning and check my email. Sorry, I'm keeping you waiting. Ben Strauss says Jeremy is finally gracing us with his presence.
I mean, I'm a pretty big deal now. It's you should have saw out in LA at the sports bar we went to. We had a meetup with a lot of people from the Geeks and Gamers community, and the disappointment on their face because they're like, "Oh my, we're meeting Jeremy, we're hanging out with Jeremy," and then they walk out to me with my car out to my Kia. And like, and they see the quarter panel with the duct tape on it, and they're just like, "Never meet your heroes."
I wasn't disappointed. You lived up to all my expectations. I will just tell you that.
Well,
right
when
now.
There's none there, I mean, let's see. The Rookie Critic says, "Here's $1.40. YouTube takes another 60 cents." It's a give and take. You deal with it. Mm-hmm. Darth Armo says, "Welcome back, boys. That's SOB lied, and I tweeted the proof. Suck it, Esquire Matt." Well, don't worry. We'll talk about Esquire Matt because EVS hasn't really heard about the situation, so I'm going to have to bring him up to speed.
Yeah.
Rich556 says, "It's not gay if you don't make eye contact." Enlightening. Mrethialine, welcome back. "Once was a fellow named BB, fell in love with a girl called Phoebe. Now BB must see what the minister's fee be before Phoebe be Phoebe BB."
I got the same one. I got the same super chat.
I love these so much. Now, I haven't had Good Morning Pop Culture this week. I've had something I've had to do. So this is the first time I've been live in like 4 or 5 days. So this is all fun for me. We're dealing with another one. Thank you very, very much. There was a young lawyer named Rex with diminutive organs for sex. When hauled in for exposure, he replied with composure, "De minimis non curat lex," Latin for "the law does not care about the smallest things." Oh.
Very witty. This is very, my God, highbrow.
I know, right?
Highbrow entertainment.
What's the world class bullshitters? Alec Munoz says, "So happy to have the big three back together." Thank you very much, Alec Munoz. Brett Dealing, also another one. Thank you. "There once was a maid from Cape Cod who thought babies came from God, but it wasn't the Almighty who lifted her nighty, but Roger the Lodger by God." Mrethuline back again. A mathematician named Fine always showed her class a good time. Instead of multiplication, she taught fornication and never got past 69.
On fire, on point tonight.
I know. Oh my God, these people. The cool thing is we have been excited for this all day. Then all this news came up recently, so we're even more fired up. And the people are always fired up for the High Council. So it may be the three of us and some guests, but it's always all of you out there. So what do we got? 903 people watching. Let's get 903 thumbs up. Smash the melee button. Isn't that what you say, Jeremy?
Smash that melee button. Simple request from a simple man.
There we go. Logan Michael says, "Highly recommend the new NECA Michael Myers figure." Logan Michael, I ordered it months ago. Still waiting for it to arrive. So, Big Bad Toy Store, please hurry up. Coconut Jeff says, "My best friend, Apple Sam, was taken to the back of Whole Foods yesterday. His remains are now displayed in the bakery. Hope you're happy, Uncle Ethan."
I am happy. Thank you.
All right, Coconut Jeff is the perfect place to pause the super chats for a moment. Folks, if you send them in, we'll get to you. Don't worry. So here on World Class Bullshitters, I came to fame, or whatever we are, because of our Star Wars critiques, because of the videos where we talk about culture and society and how there's this weird shift, this weird rift in society of how people are, attacking Star Wars fans for disliking a movie. So on Friday, a bullshit article from Esquire magazine came out, and you can go check out our video about it. I read the entire thing. I know it's a little long, but I always read the articles and quote or post the entire thing, so you never think I'm making up what I read. When I comment on the absurdity, I don't want you to think, oh, this is spin, he's trying to get a laugh or discredit these writers. No, I let them eat themselves with their own words. So this man, I believe his name was Matt Miller, went on a tear. He wrote the most cynical piece of crap, lie-filled article, and we called him out on it. And so today, he responds by writing an article about world-class bullshitters, about Doomcock, and about this community. So, Jeremy, Ethan, I know you guys haven't had a chance to watch the video or read the article yet, but what do you think of Esquire magazine, such a reputable source, lying, and secondly, responding the way they have to us?
It's typical. It's typical of the shill media, and it's weird that it's Esquire. Like, isn't this a fashion magazine or something like that? So it's just like, wow. It's almost like they are just taking the opportunity to project, as a lot of these people do, just so they can get attention, which they have. And when I was notified about it, I was in Atlanta with Ivan Ortega, and he made a tweet about it, and he told me about it. And I was like, oh, dude, let me check that out. And I retweeted it for him. And, it had already had a lot of traction when I retweeted it. And so that's when I was made aware of the article. And it's weird, man. It's almost like they're grasping right now to try anything they can to stay relevant with this SJW NPC crowd that they have pandered to, that is definitely going to abandon them. You know what I mean? So it's really weird.
Well, over the last couple of days, I've looked at other articles he's written, and he's been doing this. He's been trying to poke us, or this community at least, since July, but we've been busy doing our own thing. So only now are we finding out about this guy, and I kind of wish I never would have, because the world would be a better place. But Ethan, what do you think about Esquire going into business for Disney and Lucasfilm?
Well, I've said it 100 times, and I'll say it again. First of all, as for your situation, as for being lied about, in Esquire, that's awesome. Aspire to be lied about by the very best. I want to be lied about in Playboy magazine and all the biggest publications with a lot of history behind them. The New York Times, the Wall Street Journal. Please lie about me. And spell my name right, and also put if you could, just an address to get to my YouTube channel. That would be fantastic. What do I think? I keep telling these people over and over again, how embarrassing is it for Esquire magazine, a pretty prestigious publication, a lot of fun. It's a classy magazine. How embarrassing is it that they hired some effing SJW Star Wars soy boy? Somehow he got past the goal line, and now he's writing articles under that Esquire headline. How humiliating is it for Esquire magazine to have to publish, or are they even aware that they're publishing hit pieces about YouTubers at this point, just because of some petty vendetta that all of the weirdo Chuck Wendig types, all of the eat boot covered in types over there, all of those people with the weird beards, how embarrassing is it that they are now pandering to and a home to those SJW penisless scumbags that will actually come out and waste column inches picking on our boy Jeff, World Class Bullshitters, and our cousin Doomcock over there? How dare they effing do that? What can I say? I think that the only answer is for the fandom menace to let Esquire magazine editorial know that this can't be tolerated, that Esquire magazine should not waste their time and energy attacking YouTubers who are criticizing Star Wars. It's just disgraceful, but that's what you get when you get woke. You go broke. Now, we really do need to answer this in kind. The fandom menace should find a way to respond to Esquire with a very, very loud voice. Shut your mouths. Shut your mouths. Star Wars fans are allowed to be critical of a shit movie like The Last Jedi. You'll never shut us up. It is garbage. It's obviously garbage. Everybody hates it. and that is just reality. You saw those numbers in Solo. It lost $80 million. Star Wars Episode 9 is going to be a humiliating and devastating loss unless you open your ears and shut your mouths and start listening to the Fandom Menace. And we will be delivering our message. We will be delivering fiery YouTube videos all through 2019. They're going to put these people in their places if they continue to do this, continue to try to gaslight Star Wars fandom. F you, get every single one of you, get out of here now. Trebuchets are coming, my friends. The trebuchets are coming.
And I want to mention, because the chat, brought it up, but last night Anna did a live stream, that Star Wars girl, about this article. It was, I mean, there was fire coming out of my phone listening to it. She destroyed this guy. I mean, destroyed him. I don't think the video is public because she unlisted her live streams, but it was horrible. So shout out to her. It was amazing.
I got to talk to her about that. And maybe I got to get, if I can find a time, her and I should do a live stream where we talk about that article and the response article from the guy, because she's, really passionate about it. So I'd like to hear her thoughts personally. So
I'm going to start interviewing people. I would like to interview Anna. I'd like to interview prominent members of this community and find out just one-on-one. And I used to interview comic book professionals. It's boring. Enough of them. Let's interview the actual fans and the people, and let's find out exactly what their experiences are with Star Wars, positive and negative, and really round out and make this kind of what's going on, this tidal wave, three-dimensional. I would love to interview Anna. I would love to interview some of these other prominent Fandom Menace people who we constantly see, who super chat us. These people belong, they deserve a little one-on-one time so the community can get to know them. I think that's going to be another project that happens in 2019.
Think we can get George Lucas?
Yeah, we will. Eventually we will. Yes.
That'll be the top of the mountain.
Well, let's climb.
Well, I'm ready, man. We're at the foot. Let's go to the peak. You got to start somewhere. Now, the only reason I made this video calling this guy out is because his thing was filled with, his article, and I'm using the term loosely here, was filled with lies. I don't mind if you have a differing opinion on a movie. Jeremy liked The Force Awakens. I can joke because he's my friend. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's a terrible movie. You have bad taste. But it's a joke. At the end of the day, I really don't care if someone likes something I don't. Because if the whole world liked what I like, it'd be a fucking boring place. But when the guy makes up bullshit lies about, oh, fans harassed Daisy Ridley off social media, but she came out and said that wasn't the truth. Oh, fans bullied Kelly Marie Tran. Yeah, but there's articles from multiple reputable sources that say Russian bots, the one that you want to say altered The Last Jedi's Rotten Tomatoes score. Those are the things that actually harassed her online. And then he even goes to say how the fans were attacking after Disney said the movie was too smart. And his timelines don't line up. The garbage article was garbage. He even goes out of the way to say, like, oh, when I was a kid, I wanted a Lego Millennium Falcon, and my happiest memories were playing lightsabers with my dad. First off, that was poor wording. Secondly, it's a shitty value statement, and it's just stuff like that that keeps it perpetuating. Ethan, you talk about 2019 being the big year. Yeah, because I've noticed that there's a shift. Now, there's a video I made that is probably not going to get released, and I talk about how the narrative is whatever you hear last, that's what they want you to remember, is what they hear last. And now, at the end of the year, right before you're all getting ready to go to Christmas and New Year's and celebrate and stay off the internet for a while, they want you to remember a certain thing and then talk about it and take it out into the world. They're trying to control you that way, and they're trying to distract you with Episode 9 stuff. So it's going to be an interesting beginning of the year with all this stuff.
For sure. It is.
I just found the article. It's on Yahoo. No wonder I couldn't find it. No, it's from Esquire. Okay, I just found it retweeted on Yahoo.
It's not a good piece of work.
This is a whining. This is whining. I thought this was going to be a takedown of you. It's not a takedown of you. It's somebody crying that someone told him that he sucks Disney wiener.
Did you read how he says he didn't even watch the video and he goes up and makes more bullshit?
How can he not say that World Class Bullshitters is a great name, but Doomcock is? World Class Bullshitters is a great name. You want to mention that? It's fantastic.
You do. It'll get out there one day. Somebody that that matters go world-class bullshitters. That's a catchy name, and then boom, everybody will speak it, and we'll be on our way. But I can't complain too much. But yeah, it's a never-ending battle. It's funny, the more we expose them, the more people come out of the woodwork to just attack and always, go after the fans and stuff like that. But they don't understand what this community is about, man. They just don't get it.
Well, I mean, was Solo not a wake up call for them? And I think it was. I mean, I think that was not a complete wake up call for them, because they haven't fully understood it yet, because they, anytime you are faced with reality, insecure people make excuses for that reality. And so they probably are like, oh, well, Solo should have been a December release. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It was this, that, or the other, the competition, but deep down inside, they know the truth, but they don't want to accept the truth yet. And so Solo was the first glimpse into the damage that they have done. I've said this before, I'll say it again. The Last Jedi, bad movie. And it could have ended there. They could have acknowledged mistakes, and they could have said, we fucked up and we're going to try to fix it. And we hear the criticisms and we're going to take those into consideration. That's not what they did. They have doubled and tripled down. They have pushed Kathleen Kennedy back into the cave that she came out of, luckily. But the fact that they have continued to have creative people at Lucasfilm attack the fans over and over again and call us racist, sexist, misogynist man babies, having people like Ryan Johnson go on social media and do this, and Chuck Wendig, Chucky Poo, what's up? Shout out to Chucky Poo. He's still giving us good entertainment over on Twitter. So shout out to Chucky Poo. Hope you're doing okay, buddy. Much love to you, Chuck. I've got a lot of views off your videos, and I'm looking forward to making more. So just keep those rants. At this point,
nobody watches my Chuck Wendig videos, and he freaks out over them. I'm like, Chuck is like, this guy's obsessed with me for the money. I think I've made $17 making videos about Chuck Wendig. I do it because I fucking love it. Chuck, you have to understand one thing. You're funny. You're funny to me. I don't know if you're funny to other people, but you're funny to me. I don't do it for the money. I do it because it's funny. And you keep saying stupid things. I have to make videos about it. Now, I've made, I think, 5 videos about Chuck Wendig, and they're all brilliant. But they're some of my lowest viewed videos because, he ain't Ryan Johnson. Let's be honest. He ain't Kelly Marie Tran. He ain't any of these people. He is Chuck Wendig. So people don't really watch them, but they are funny. So I did see that he is doing, he has a whole new tirade on Twitter. Somebody sent it to me.
Mm-hmm. I saw it too.
Yep. Funny as hell, dude.
I don't even know what it means. I don't even know what some of it means. I'm like,
I'm not even sure either, but it's like Chuck. He keeps saying, like, why does he keep making videos about me? Because you keep saying stuff. I mean, I edit my curses for you. I don't know if you noticed that, Jeff. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, Jeff. Fuck you. So,
if this dude would stop saying stupid stuff, like I would stop making videos, but I can't stop. It's too funny.
I'll never forget the first time I was on the first or second time I was on the High Council, and I was like, "Can I cuss?" And Jeff goes, "You're on a channel called World Class Bullshitters, Jeremy." I was like, okay, just checking. So I've let it fly ever since. So
yeah, it's a relaxed atmosphere.
Although I know people don't like when I cuss a lot on sometimes on the High Council. I try, like on my live streams, I can't stop. I just if you want me to really go on a true Jeremy rant, then I've got to let the F-bombs fly. That's just how it is. So yeah.
Well,
as much as you want,
Jeremy, it's fine.
Yeah. Let's see. We're used to the F-bombs. Just drop them, says Melissa Anderson. So appreciate that. So I'm just sitting here right now watching my my Social Blade live account. I'm just saying. I don't know if you guys
such a privileged life you live.
Hey, look, man, that white male privilege is kicking in right now. So
yeah. I gotta say though, it must be going across the board on YouTube because we've gone up hundreds and hundreds. Because did you guys have that YouTube purge happen to you this past week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yep, I did.
Yep. We've gained hundreds and hundreds based on this newest video. So
yeah, I lost about 500 on the purge, but I almost netted all that back that day. So it turned out pretty good. I know you guys are making fun of me saying so. This is a whole thing now where I like Ethan. You know how Ethan says, yeah. Well, I say so, and they are killing me on this. So, didn't that start last week, Jeff?
Yeah, you kept a count last week.
Yeah,
50,000.
Gotta love
Well,
it.
I
I love
lost
our community.
200. I lost 205 subs, and they didn't come back. I didn't regain them. In fact, yeah, I don't know. It's very sad. That was a sad purge. It was awful.
Well, I was checking out the results of the newest video because the numbers were great, and all of a sudden we were at like 6 something, and then we're at 2 something. I'm like, what in the fuck just happened? I'm like, what did I say? And then I was like, Nick, the guys on the show, I'm like, did you see what happened? They're like, oh, there's a YouTube purge. They sent me a tweet, and I'm like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. And then we're back. But it was kind of scary for a minute. I'm like, oh no, is the platform crumbling? No, thankfully not. Thankfully not. Let's see. Moretti Aline sent another super chat that says, was a young fellow named Drew found an old shoe in his stew. Then the waiter said, loot, don't wave at a boot, or others will want a shoe too.
These are awesome.
I love them.
I got that super chat. The first one you read tonight was the one I got on my channel the other day, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but this is cool. So
I've had Moretti Aline on our channel before. He appeared on our Return of the Jedi stream that we did, 2 or 3 weeks ago? I don't remember the exact dates. It's been crazy with Christmas and all this shit rolling up on us. But he was on there and he was awesome. So Moretti Aline, thank you very much as always, my friend.
what's EVS up to?
Let's see what he's doing.
I see Proper Jeremy in the chat. Proper Jeremy, shout out to you. The Council of Jeremy's live stream was great a few days ago. So shout out to you and all the Jeremys. All right, what we got here? Creature
Star
crates.
Wars science excavations.
Star Wars science. Some of you don't care about the sciences. I do. I love the science. I love the Star Wars science. This is a Star Wars science excavations creature crate from Disney and Uncle Milty. Series 1. Collect all 6.
I've never seen these. I've never seen these.
Well, I always buy this stuff on High Council Day. You know that.
Where these though? I haven't seen these, have I?
I don't know if you've ever. Well, I don't think I've ever used one of these on a High Council before. I don't think I've ever bought one of these. This is my first time.
I've never even seen one for sale.
Or have I?
Yeah,
and I like Star Wars toys, or used to.
The lid comes off. This is High-Ontology. All right, so they're explaining to you that inside is dirt, and there is a skull of some kind here. There's a skull. There should be a skull of some kind in this dirt, so that's good. Oh, it really is dirt. It is packed. It's packed with dirt. Okay, hold on a second. Let me find some material to excavate. I've got some tweezers here. This is a very. I gotta be careful about this. This is a very fragile process. See,
you broke it.
Yeah, you got to be careful. These bones are an untold number of years old. I mean, this was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. All right, so it looks like we've uncovered another bone. And this, by the way, is this dirt edible? Is it edible? Let me lick this and find out.
Does it taste like butter?
No, it doesn't. It does not taste good. This dirt is not edible. I hope it is non-toxic. I'm now cleaning out the orifice here. Cleaning the out of this orifice and out of this orifice. And here we go. This is another piece in here. I don't know what we have. This must be a mandible of some kind. I had questions earlier. I did ask Pablo Hidalgo if Jabba the Hutt had a skull. He refused to answer. This is Greedo's skull. Obviously, this is Greedo's skull here. As you can see, it is packed with mud and dirt and probably some decayed flesh. As we scoop that out on my desk.
Does it have any blaster burns from Han Solo?
I'm not sure yet. It would be hard to tell. We would have to put this through some heavy analysis to make sure. All right, so we're cleaning this out. Yeah, this is, again, guys, this is paleontology.
Dr. Alan Grant.
Yeah.
Alan Van Sciver.
Alan Van Sciver. We need an Alan Van Sciver account now.
Is there anything else in this filth? Ew. No. Oh, cardboard. There's cardboard in this filth. Okay, so this looks like the brain pan of a Greedo.
Rodian.
Yeah. What? How does this work? Oh,
I don't know.
what is this? Where did the jawbone go? Oh, here it flew back there. All right, so this is basically. Wait a second here, guys. Be patient. This is science, but it's not an exact science. Like that, okay? Something like that. That is Greedo's skull, and we did dig this up. It's not at all morbid. It's not at all weird. This is something that you want kids to do. You do want to teach your children to dig up graves, and to dig up corpses.
Where did you get this from?
What do you mean? From science, from the world of science.
From science.
from it's I love the science. So this is one of the STEM.
Science Van Sciver.
Yeah, absolutely. Jaw looks broken. Well, listen, he's been dead for a long time. Okay.
Can I rip you off for just a quick moment? I got something I'd like to show on camera too.
Yeah.
I have something I think the audience would like to see. Let's see. Do I have the right camera? Yes, I do. Oh crap! It's a little dark. Hold on.
Oh my God! No.
Look what I found.
No,
is that a black series?
No.
You can see my dusty Nintendo, but I found an L337.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I know, right?
God. No.
I'm gonna destroy it somehow, but I need the listeners to, help me decide what I do. I mean, do I melt it?
No. No, Jeff. No.
I don't want to do this anymore.
There we go.
Yeah. You know what? I bought the 3 3/4 one, and I just cut it up right through the package. I didn't even take it out, so I never even opened it really.
I need to see if anyone has any tannerite. Do you know what that is?
Yeah. It's an explosive that you can put on something, and then you fire a gun at it, and then it makes it. I filled a refrigerator with it, and on a range, and then fired a machine gun at it. It was
what?
Awesome. Yeah. I've got video of it.
That sounds incredible.
It was badass, dude. It was a good. It was in the December too. It was probably like 2013. Good times.
Before the dark times, before The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Well, since we're showing off toys, I did this last week, but I'll do it again this week since EVS.
What do you got? A Jeremy action figure?
No, same thing I showed last week.
Oh.
Right there. Look at there.
Oh, your laser disc.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I'm proud of this. I'm walking around a thrift store, and I scored this Empire Strikes Back. So look at that beauty right there.
That's hot.
Right there.
That's hot.
So we're gonna come over and watch it on Laserdisc, double disc set.
Let's do it. I'm down.
This has been your collecting corner with the High Council.
Did you guys order the Star Wars Archives book yet, or no?
No. Well, I got the James Bond edition in the mail.
Really?
It's gigantic. Shout out to our friend Trent for letting me know.
Yeah. I'll review it. I'm ordering it. I think it's already been shipped. It might be here tomorrow. So I'll do a review of that thing. That thing looks beautiful.
Oh, Toshin's a great company.
Yeah.
They put out all kinds of great books.
Yeah.
Jeremy the Merciless, thank you very much. Pathetic Earthlings, who can save you now? Lightning bolt. I didn't even know that was an emoji you could put up here. Nicholas Glenn says, I just found out my ex of less than a month ago got married to a rich dude old enough to be her grandfather. Glad you guys are on to keep it out of my mind.
Oh, sorry to hear that. I haven't seen you around, Nicholas Glenn. It's good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing all right.
Well, we are your friends, Nicholas, and if you need us, join us for a live stream, hang out with us, shoot the shit. We'll always help you take your mind off of real world problems.
She'll be thinking about you while they're doing it, believe me.
What is that, Big Daddy? Sid in the 5-year plan? Is he even going to be alive for 5 years?
Yeah.
End up working at Hooters? Reth the Aline, thank you very much again. Was a young man of ailing had such a delicate feeling. When he read on the door, "Don't piss on the floor," he lay down and pissed on the ceiling. Rethuline, you need to put out a book of these and we'll illustrate them for you. That'll be a joint effort between the High Council community and the fans. Jason Green, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, High Council. Swig of water for Jeremy, slice of pie for Ethan, and I hope you enjoy your gifts I sent you, Jeff. May everyone's NPCs be merry and bright.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Swig of water for the working man out there.
Yeah, thank you, though. By the way, all 1,147 viewers out there, Monday morning is going to be the last Good Morning Pop Culture for the year, and it's going to be a Christmas-themed episode. And what I mean by that is I'm going to open up everything at the P.O. Box. And I don't know if I told you this, Jeremy. I have like almost 40 things to open.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, people are blowing up the P.O. Box. I told you, or I don't know if I told you this, but the mailman's like, you got to come here more often because like we can't hold all your stuff all the time. So shout out to everybody out there that's pissing off my local post office.
Same here. I've been getting a lot of stuff, man. It's really humbling, and we all appreciate it for sure.
It really is.
Smash the melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man, a simple group of people, very humble YouTubers right here. Very, very humble YouTubers asking for a simple smash of the melee button.
And while you do that, folks, I'm waiting with bated breath to see what Ethan Van Sciver excavates.
Oh boy.
Well, I really hope it's Jabba the Hutt. You know, that's my hope.
I did too. I watched Rage of the Lost Ark last night, and this is way more compelling.
I'm digging. Look, I'm digging in there. See, I'm digging. I'm digging. What are we finding? Oh, I hit something.
Is it pay dirt? Is it Jabba?
I'm not sure. I hope so. I hope it's not. If it's another Greedo, I'll be pissed off. I don't want Greedo's head. What is this? It's not Jabba though. Gamorrean Guard, maybe.
Is that?
Oh, that's a Bosk.
I was gonna say, is that Bosk?
Yep.
Okay, that one's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. All right. Let's take Bosk out of here. These are all gonna have to, you know, they're all gonna have to be cleansed. Where's his jaw? And this is literally this stuff right here. This is the shit that they made Last Jedi out of. All right, here we go. We got his brain pan, and then where's his jaw? All right, so you know, more or less, it's like this. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my honey. Yeah. All right, Bosk is in the second one.
Let's see. Jason. Well, we already read Jason's screen. Thank you very much. Mark C says, "I say we all tweet hashtag No Whites Allowed to Lucasfilm." Becky Lynch's boyfriend.
I may have started something. So.
A can of worms may have been opened up, Jeremy. Becky Lynch's boyfriend says, "I'm back and better than ever. Got the NPCs mad because we're making things better." I should have sang that to Eric Bischoff's theme, but I didn't. Sorry. But I listen to his podcast every day. Happy holidays, High Council. Hashtag the man. Jeremy, did you hear about TLC this past weekend?
I did not. Because I was traveling. I was in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. If you're ever down there, Ivan's busy. Hit up my buddy Nick. He lives there too. He'll show you a good time. He'll take you to one of those all-you-can-eat buffet strip club combos.
What's the hell? I'm a boring guy, man. I'm a really boring social person. I really am. So
yeah,
I'm an asshole on the internet. So
you don't have to be exciting to enjoy a good all-you-can-eat buffet and strip club.
Well, everybody says I'm actually much more. I have a much more like my online. My personality is very I guess. I dominate the room type thing. People say it's even worse in person. I don't get that though. I try not to be exactly like I am on the internet, but people say I still have that presence, and I guess my self-awareness. I don't have self-awareness, I guess. So, although I do get in a confrontation every time I go to a movie and some little stupid ass teenagers texting on their phone and kicking my chair. So I don't know. I
just can't wait to meet you because I scare most people I meet. So yeah. I don't even have to say anything when I walk in the room. All right. Jeremy Christ says, "Behold the chosen one." There's a new one. There's
There
the
it
new
is
one.
right there. Praise Jeremy Christ. This is Jeremy Osteen, and Jeremy Osteen is very thankful that Jeremy Christ has blessed us with his presence here on the High Council. The High Council, we are one step away from the Lord. If you don't understand what I'm saying, that's equivalent to 3,505 subs. We need that many to hit 100K, and then the Lord Jesus will come down from above. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Or you could send the dollar equivalent to World Class Bullshitters, P.O. Box 5069, Cincinnati, Ohio. Actually, don't. That'd be weird. Like, hey, Jeff, we love your show. Here's a box of cash. That'd be scary. All right, we got Colombian listeners. James Dean, creator of Conflict, thank you very much. Back Conflict on Indiegogo. It's my last night of the campaign before starting my new position as head of Lucasfilm's social media. 1024th Cherokee. Oh my god. I love this community. Martine back again says, once was a woman named Ray, fashioned a shaft out of clay, but the heat of his prick turned the clay into brick, and that's all I'm allowed to say. Thanos EBS, thank you very much. Please just give me pie. Please, I just want pie.
That's all I want.
Star Wars Junk says, EBS, get that Ward video up. Hate that C.T face. Thank you very much, Star Wars.
Oh, man. Guys, the Jason Ward video, I should let you know, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, the teaser trailer, it's up on my channel. The Jason Ward video is phenomenal. I'm basing it on a lot of allegations that have been leveled against him. And then he actually submitted to a 1.5 hour interview with me, a telephone interview, where I hit him with all kinds of shit. This video, I can't say anymore. I told you guys some of it.
Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Woo! Man, I'm not saying anything, but this is going to be savage.
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be fun. So maybe in 4 days. Everybody's like, when? You know, I can make one of these videos, and I have to make them in my spare time, like in between drawing Cyberpunk. It's going to take about 4 days to make a nice 20 or 30-minute thick, juicy video on Jason Ward. So it'll be up soon. I'm working on it.
Thick and juicy is the best kind.
Yeah, just look, the wait, it'll be worth the wait, everybody. I can't wait myself, and I already know a lot, but I can't wait to see this in its full glory.
It's gonna be
we're
fun.
fans just like you guys. I want to read a super chat, but I want to watch Ethan unearth a Jabba the Hutt skeleton. That's really
I don't know if it's going to be. Let's look at our options. Some people are like, well, what could you get? Oh, see, these are actual, like, real skulls, and then the skulls that you could get. So you could get a Gamorrean. You could get a monkey lizard. Okay, so you could, Salacious Crumb could be in here. You could get a Trendashan. That's what we already got one of him. I don't want any doubles. You could get a Zabrak. Wow, they actually have Darth Maul's skull in here. You could get Greedo. We got him. And then there's Jabba the Hutt. So we want, I asked that idiot Pablo Hidalgo. I fucking asked him. I said, "Does Jabba the Hutt have a skeleton?" He couldn't answer me. He couldn't just say, "Yeah, Jabba the Hutt does have a skeleton." He completely ignored me. And then he said, "I'm sorry, I don't answer Star Wars questions on my social media. You can't tell me that Jabba the Hutt has a skeleton. This toy told me that Jabba the Hutt does have a skeleton. You fucking idiot." All you have to do is say, "Yeah, he has bones." I mean, God damn. I think he thought I was trapping him or something. I don't know how that could have been. All right, let's dump this one out.
Oh,
I can already see. I'm already disappointed.
Is it a repeat?
I think it's a repeat. I can tell because of this jaw right here. So it looks like Let me see.
Is it another Greedo? Yeah, it's another
Greedo. God, oh yeah, I'm happy to have
Greedo.
Two Greedos, everyone. 2 Greedos. I just wanted a Jabba the Hutt. I don't know.
Do you have any more?
No, 3 was all they had. I got these at Walmart today, and I saw them and I laughed. And I said, "Oh my god, dude! Star Wars. There is no shortage of stupid Star Wars merchandise. There's absolutely no shortage. And the dumbest stuff that I find, I buy immediately, absolutely without question."
Well, they got these new Star Wars figures out because remember last year, folks, when it was all about kill the past. Now they're going back and they're going on about Star Wars. Hey, remember how great Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia were? Buy the action figures and get the next generations of kids into Star Wars. But last
It's almost Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, but why not get him into Rey and Kylo Ren?
Yeah, it's almost like nobody likes Rey and Kylo Ren and Poe and Finn. It's almost like people don't care about these new garbage characters that you decided were more important than the original trilogy 3 when you decided to make The Force Awakens and you tore up Michael Arndt's script and basically said, no, we have to push Luke Skywalker to the back. And now reality is hitting you in the face.
Yeah, I mean,
nobody's afraid of teenagers. Nobody likes teenagers. Nobody wants to see Rey. Nobody is afraid of Kylo Ren and his weird chest. Nobody's afraid of these people. Nobody cares. I couldn't care less about Rey. I don't give a damn about Rey. And I had some women explaining things to me on social media about why Rey was important because Rey is like the only female who didn't have to chase a man to have her story happen to her. She started out as a poor farm girl who, basically found her way into a larger purpose and special with the Force, blah, blah, blah. No, that's it. So she borrowed Luke Skywalker. It's Luke Skywalker's story. It's just Luke Skywalker's story, but with a girl. I'm not interested. I find it weird. I find the whole thing weird and creepy and off-putting. And by the way, Rey doesn't make her own decisions. Things happen to her, and then her face kind of registers shock or pain, or she's like an animal. She has the facial expressions and reactions that your dog would have if similar instances were happening to your dog. She can register surprise or pain or hunger, but there's nothing there. There's no charm, wit. I bypassed the blah, blah, blah. What was that in the Millennium Falcon scene where she bypassed something?
I try to forget.
Somebody's going to remember. It was the dumbest scene in the world. A weirdest look on her face. She yanked something out of the Millennium Falcon and acted surprised that she did it while, explaining that she did something to Han Solo's ship that he didn't know could be done. I don't know. How did this little girl who has all of these talents, who apparently is able to fight 6 men with a stick and I was going to say beat off 6 men. I won't say that. And then just hop into the Millennium Falcon and fly it like a pro her first time. How did this idiot remain a hand-to-mouth dirt farmer selling garbage, scrap irons for subsistence level earnings this whole time until suddenly something happens where she's forced into revealing that she's actually a competent. No, it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Nobody's buying it. Nobody is buying any of this. I don't believe any of these characters. I don't believe Finn is the most interesting out of all of them. Poe, I have very little interest in him. He's just a flat, he could have been one of the guys who high-fived Luke in A New Hope just before they got in their X-Wings. He's a nobody. He's just a blank. Just a blank. God damn, all these characters suck. They suck.
I'm going to show you guys now that we are where we are. I want to show you guys the best thing that ever came from The Last Jedi. Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This meme right here.
Let's see.
This meme right here. Take off your shirt. You don't need it. What do you think you'll see if I do? The gains of my son. And it's got Ben Swallow standing there. That is my favorite meme from The Last Jedi. That is prequel level meme right there. That is prequel level. So I freaking love that so much.
That is good.
Not to deflate it, man, but honestly, the best thing to come from The Last Jedi is the High Council. Seriously.
Ooh, nice. Well played. Well played.
I'm just being honest, man. That movie's garbage. What they're doing to Star Wars is garbage, but this is a kick-ass community. No one can ever deny that. If anybody actually paid attention to what actually goes on, what we're actually talking about, they'd see how awesome it really is. So...
Well, I think at this point with the fandom menace and everything that's been created, I didn't believe that it was even and I still don't think it's I think it's more possible now than it was before. I still don't think it's actually going to happen, but to think that the sequel trilogy could actually be decanonized at some point in time, like with the resistance that, and no pun intended on the resistance, but the resistance that this sequel trilogy is facing right now. Like this is massive. This is bigger than I imagined. I remember when I finally, took my red pill at the beginning of the year about everything that's going on, with Lucasfilm. I didn't know that this many people hated it. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't know. I was like, man, how unpopular is this opinion going to be? I mean, I know there's a few people out there that are critical of The Last Jedi, but I didn't know, you know what I mean? And at this point, I don't know very many people that genuinely love The Last Jedi. There's a few out there, and I know there's a few people out there that genuinely love it that are Star Wars fans, but they are so small in numbers. Like the Kyle Newman thing. Are we going to talk about that?
The fanboy stuff. Of course, we're going to talk about.
I mean, like Kyle. Yeah. I mean, it's a good segue, I guess. But like Kyle Newman basically says point blank, I don't know anybody who likes this movie out here. I don't know anybody. And the people that gave it great reviews were doing it just because they're scared to death to lose their good graces with Disney. And I've heard that from so many people. I've heard that from people that I will not say who they are. But in private, I've heard from people that have told me, dude, nobody in the professional industry thinks this is a good movie. Nobody. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So, I mean, I hope everybody's familiar with the Kyle Newman deal. I'm sure most of them are. It's been getting a lot of traction lately. So I know, Jeff, you had that on the agenda to talk about. So I guess you want to give a recap of it for people that aren't aware.
Well, our buddy, well, it's on Twitter, so it's not doxing anybody, but our buddy Data Racer sent this. And it's an audio clip of the director Kyle Newman, who directed the film Fanboys, 2009, 2010, discussing The Last Jedi. I believe he's on Rebel Force Radio. And he said, you can go listen to it himself, but I'm paraphrasing here, essentially that people out there in Hollywood talk about the movie the way they do so they don't lose their access to premieres and stuff like that. It falls in line with everything that I've been saying, that Ethan and Jeremy have been saying for the last 10 months. The show media, we have a phrase for it, but these people, they live and die by saying the towing the company line. And a couple months ago, Disney cut off access for, was it the LA Times, because they didn't say what they wanted them to say about the expansion of Disney World out in California or Disneyland. And then all these people came to the defense of the LA Times, and then Disney kind of just, took back their banishment and all this stuff. I talked about it earlier in one of the videos. We've been covering this all year, and more information comes out, and it's really easy to just follow, to play connect the dots is what this all really is. It's just one big game of connect the dots, because you can see how this person represents this place, which represents this, which is owned by that, which has connections to Disney or was going to work with Disney. I mean, you'll be surprised if you do basic Google searches to find out where these things go. And it's scary that there's so much protection, coddling with this one film. There's never been a film, at least that we know in terms of what's publicly accessible, that has received this kind of treatment. It's like people's careers can die over this terrible Star Wars movie. Like Lucasfilm bet the farm and failed, and now everyone's reacting a certain way out of fear.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who do we have in here? Somebody show up just now?
That's Cecil. He's making noise. And he's got his Hillary Clinton upsetting mask on. I can't.
How.
Oh, for God's
Oh my God, this is creepy.
This is really creepy.
It's all upsetting. It's like his camera, his webcam is upsetting. It all looks like
this is a snuff film. This is a live snuff film.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Cecil, how are you?
Hello.
I don't want to be here right now.
I can't take this seriously, my God.
Now let's just say, this is the end of 2018, and
this may be the end of everything right now.
I hope not. But Cecil has been a big part of the High Council from the very start. Now, when the High Council originally started this year, and I don't know, we're not even a year old. I'm not sure when the first High Council actually aired.
April is when you and I got together.
April. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we've been doing this for a long time. Cecil came on board and was instantly a favorite with the fans. I mean, everyone loves Cecil. It took me longer to love Cecil. Still working on it, to be honest.
Maybe
but
we'll have a Christmas miracle.
Can you blink in that thing?
Yeah, I can see everything.
Oh, okay. It's the eyes don't stop staring into my soul.
Oh God. Every time.
Why am I not 50 points ahead, you might ask?
Oh God. So thank God. Every day I wake up and I'm so glad Trump won. I'm so glad. I mean, it's just
Yep.
not even necessarily because of Trump, but because Hillary lost. That was so great.
Yep.
So great.
I remember the first time I was on the High Council, and I legit thought Ethan was going to kill Cecil because he was so mad. He's like, "You come in here, you make noise, blah blah blah." Like, it was so bad. I was like, "This is awkward." I'm just kind of looking around my room, what do I do right now?
All of those exchanges between me and Cecil have been animated. Who's the guy animated? They're so funny. Oh my God. Cecil just shows up. Hello. Oh my God. Yeah, good stuff. Well, I mean, Cecil drove me nuts because when you're trying to, when you're trying to put on a show, people, I don't know. Do you guys ever have new people on your live streams and they haven't quite figured out the microphone headphone situation yet? So you're talking and you have to stop to go, could you get headphones? I can hear myself echoing. Oh, it's so awful. Cecil used to just drink and pour drinks into the microphone and all of that stuff. And it was ponderous initially.
Well, Dion does that on my show, and we've had this podcast for 3 years now, and he still doesn't get, I got to get the headphones. Shit. We recorded our episode 150 audio independently, so we could have a master track with no audio lags. And he recorded his audio, and you can hear me the entire time, so that ruined our whole show. But, 3 years of podcasting right out the window.
Now, the interesting thing about Cecil in terms of my relationship with him is that Cecil started out kind of like a pest. Cecil was kind of a pest that he was underrated. Nobody really understood who Cecil was. If you don't understand that Cecil's a comic genius, then he's incredibly annoying. You don't get him. But once you understand that, Cecil's fantastic. And Cecil and I have become very, very close friends. I've confided in him many, many times about a lot of things. And Cecil, well, no, never once. I don't think I've ever talked to him on the phone, but I mean to. I plan on it in 2019. You
write me a lot of letters, I noticed.
Yeah, a lot of letters with tears, the ink is running.
I don't know.
Noir24 said that time Jeremy had Cecil as a surprise guest is still one of my favorite moments on the High Council. I remember that, and Ethan lost it because Ethan lost it when he came in. That was early on. That was a great moment. So I just wanted to shout out Noir24 for remembering that. That was a long time ago.
We've been doing this for a while, guys, very steadily. I mean, we haven't really missed. Have we missed a day? I mean, maybe one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Even
know.
when I was sick and Jeremy was out, you still had a show.
I don't think you guys ever missed one. Somebody always did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've been doing this for a while, and we plan on continuing to do it. I'm still going to do a High Council solo stream on Christmas Day. I have to. It would just be too fun. I will be drunk off my gourd. I will invite anyone who wants to come on. We'll just have a blast. We had, 2018 was a hell of a year. I met so many great people. I started a business. We all started our businesses in 2018, pretty much. I mean, Jeremy had his Geeks and Gamers going for a long time, but Jeremy really blew up in 2018. And, Cecil is going to be writing. He's going to be co-writing Rainbow Brute with me, the next comic that we put out. This is all, it's all been, because of this warm fandom that we've created and that we've surrounded ourselves with great people who are fun to be around, fun to talk to, funny to listen to, compelling in their anger. It's been a pleasure. 2018's been great. I think 2019 is going to be so much better.
Oh yeah, so much better.
Well, yeah, the thing I learned this year is, and I tell this to a lot of people that are trying to do stuff, just stay with it. Don't let, your insecurities, don't let people doubting you get in the way of it. I've been doing Geeks and Gamers for 6 years. 6 years, or 5 of those years, everybody was like, What are you doing with your life? It's just a hobby. Get a real job. Why are you doing this? This is irresponsible. Now those same fucking people think I'm a genius. It's like, no, I'm still the same asshole loser that you thought I was 5 years ago.
The
Just
comics community is the same way, Jeremy. It's
Yeah.
like they're like you used to be drawing Green Lantern for DC, and now you're on YouTube all day making videos about Star Wars. I'm like, yeah, you guys, and you're wondering why I was able to raise $600,000 for a single issue of a comic book. See, it's like you guys might want to be taking notes at this point. It's like this is fun, and of course, I mean, people should be marketing themselves and marketing their work through YouTube, but just creating fun entertainment for people every single day, and creating a subscriber base of people who are loyal. Comics are not doing this right now. The comic book industry is failing because they're constantly putting their audience second, and their fans and subscribers second and third, and mistreating them. This is the way of the future. I think we've stumbled onto something here.
And that is why they attack us.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way I could have foreseen what would happen this year with all the friendships that I have developed, and the following, and just the community that we have now. I mean, again, it just goes out to all the people that are trying to start a YouTube channel or a blog or whatever you're trying to do. The Geeks and Gamers had 800 subs in January. 800.
That's crazy.
That's 800 fucking subs. I was sitting there after a week and a half. If I had a video that got like 75 views, I was on cloud 9. I'm like, 75 views, bitches. 75 views. Look at that. Now, half of those was like my 7 accounts that I was liking my video from, but I was still happy I had 75 views on a video. That's where we were. And, just speak out about whatever it is that you want to speak out against, and don't hold back, and don't let anybody intimidate you. You say what's ever on your mind, and there's going to be people out there that are going to support you. And the truth is always the way to go. And you're going to piss people off, but the people that are really going to stand by you through thick and thin will be there when it's all said and done. So
definitely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the people that have been standing by with us this entire evening. So TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Shouldn't have even asked you guys to keep up the fight until episode 9. Shills do it for you. And if there's a 9 trailer excites you, remember, you're racist, sexist, white males, even if you're not white or male. Now, the rumor is that trailer's supposed to come out tomorrow or Thursday. Have you guys heard that?
Oh, yeah.
That rumor, yeah.
I heard
That'd
it.
be nice.
Yep.
Does anyone out there care?
I care from a standpoint that I'm fascinated to see what they're going to try to pull. Like, I really want to see what they're going to try to pull. I'm not looking forward to it like I was looking forward to the Force Awakens trailers or the Last Jedi trailers. I'm not looking forward to episode 9 from that standpoint. You all know I'm a JJ fan. I know you all get mad when I say that, but I'm a fan of JJ Abrams. And so I do think that episode 9 in isolation, just by itself, could probably be a really good movie, because I think JJ is a competent filmmaker. But this trilogy is going to be a disaster. And there's no way episode 9 can fix it. There's no way episode 9 fixes this trilogy. It's just not going to happen. So
I got to go into this with optimism. I mean, that's the thing. I can't go into this thinking that it's going to be bad. I think that, J.J. Abrams is not Rian Johnson or Kathleen Kennedy or any of the idiots at Disney. I think those rumors of him getting offered Kathleen Kennedy's job and turning it down were true. I still think those rumors were true. And I think that he's no dummy. And I think that he is going to try to steer this ship back. He's got some stuff. I have to admit, he's got some things that I'm interested in. I'm interested in Luke. I'm interested in Lando. I'm interested in the rumored Rod of the Hutt. And if I don't get Rod of the Hutt, fuck episode 9. Seriously. give me Rod of the Hutt, or get the hell out of here. That rumor better be true. I'm interested in seeing Rose Tico. I want to know the title of the film.
I heard a rumor of what he's got planned. That escape ship is going to crash onto a planet, and they're all going to be left on an island.
There it is. Yeah, that would be perfect.
Sounds promising.
I'll take back any criticism I've ever levied at J.J. Abrams if that happens.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, I think what we're going to get, here's how the climate's going to go, I believe. So the trailer's going to, or this teaser's going to come out, And if you don't get excited, you're going to have new hit pieces come out, and people are going to go, "Oh, nothing can please these people, this or that." But I don't think the trailer is going to show enough to get you excited. At least me excited. You're going to hear random piano note, weird bass effect, fade in from black, voiceover, couple shots, maybe like talking, one spaceship shot, a lightsaber goes off, and then the word Star Wars and whatever the name of the movie is pops up. And that'll be enough, they think, to get people excited. And I think that's what the trailer is going to be. And if someone like me goes, that trailer wasn't enough to get me interested at all, then it's more the same old shit.
The trailer should be 90% C3PO.
Yes.
I won't bitch. I love C3PO. Who doesn't?
Yeah. Well, I'm going into it optimistically. People are asking me in the chat. They're saying, "Why are you so obsessed with Hutts?" Because they're gangsters. I love that whole thing. I love gangster movies. I love the whole Jabba's palace sequence. I just thought he was badass. I thought it was better than the cantina in A New Hope. There was just more to look at. It was more interesting. It was scarier than the cantina by a long shot. And yeah, I want to see this punk ass son of Jabba the Hutt. I want to see him taking over the family business.
But it was such a long scene in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, I watched it again yesterday. It was on TBS. I watched Empire and Return of the Jedi twice, back to back. Yeah.
Hey,
first
Ethan,
of all,
can you tell me why those won't be on the Disney streaming service when it launches?
Because TBS owns them. They're going to own them until 2024, and there's nothing Disney could do about it.
And wasn't that Kathleen Kennedy's mistake?
That was Kathleen Kennedy's mistake. She sold them for $150 million. That idiot, total dolt, sold them to TBS until 2024. So that's why they're making up all this horrible new content to fill up the streaming service. They don't even own their own movies right now. They don't own The Force Awakens. They don't own Solo. They don't own The Last Jedi. They don't own them. They can't broadcast them. It's unbelievable. This new Star Wars movie in 2009, Star Wars 9, is going to be the first movie that Kathleen Kennedy is actually allowed to broadcast. That is the magnificence of her idiocy. But
Wow.
Watching that sequence all over again, man, first of all, Luke Skywalker killed Yoda. I came to realize that after watching Empire Strikes Back. It is perfectly clear. Yoda is an old man. He's 900 years old. Okay, he's crippled. He's old. He's barely getting around.
And he's like 40 pounds. Take it easy on him.
Yeah, exactly. Luke Skywalker does a handstand. Yoda is on his foot. Luke drops him, and you see the panic in Yoda's eyes. You see the panic in Yoda's eyes as he falls and crushes his hip on the ground. Yoda and then all of a sudden, I can't lift my X-Wing. So Yoda has to do it. You've got an old man with a broken hip, and now you're straining his force abilities, okay, to lift an X-Wing out of the swamp. That was it. That was it for Yoda. Yoda slowly. I mean,
that's when the opioid addiction started too for the hip team.
So from then on, that was it for Yoda. And Luke, by the way, Luke kills everyone around him. And Cecil, you mentioned that he's a sociopath.
All the Skywalkers are nuts. Everybody around them dies.
It's true.
I did a video about it last week. It was brilliant. You should check it out.
Everything Luke touches dies. Like his own mother died in childbirth. I mean, it's like everything he touches dies.
True.
His aunt and uncle dead. He meets Ben Solo, who's been surviving just fine in the desert up to this point.
2 hours after meeting that guy, dead. And who kills him? Another Skywalker.
Another Skywalker.
These guys are menaces.
Yeah. Yoda dead. I know Jeremy doesn't like this. He doesn't agree with this.
I'm trying to think of ways to justify how you're wrong, but you're not really giving me a lot of room to.
No, Boba Fett dead. Luke? Jabba the Hutt dead. Yeah. Everyone in Jabba's palace dead.
Luke is training his nephew in Jedi school. He goes, "It's not really working out for this kid. Maybe I should, stab him to death in his sleep."
Yeah.
Who even thinks like that? Why not just work him a little harder? I don't know.
That would require a good script, Cecil.
Yeah, Lando is fine for now. He's fine for now.
Yeah, what are you going to do with an 82-year-old Billy D. Williams, though, or however old he is? Like, I love the dude to death, but he's not going to be running around the corridor. Like, the only thing I would be happy with him doing is taking back ownership of the Millennium Falcon. Like it goes full circle, and he just is like, "All right, Chewbacca, let's go." And him and Chewbacca leave together.
If Lando flirts with Rose Tico, this movie gets a 10 out of 10.
Yes,
I agree.
10 out of 10 if he flirts with her. I mean,
then what if Finn gets jealous?
I don't care at that point. I just want to see 80-something-year-old Billy D. Williams working game on Rose Tico.
and he's got a
More than
bum.
all of us.
He's got a bum hip too. I want him to go to Yoda's planet and just search everything looking for his pills.
I think he does. I think I think he rocks Rose Tico. That's the scene that made Kevin cry. It was beautiful. Just a career best performance. Yeah.
Gotta love Kevin Smith.
Well, you don't have to, but
And also another way to get a 10 out of 10 is if they call him Harvey Dent in this movie just once. Just once. I just want to call him Harvey Dent just for the hell of
that'd be
it.
good.
I mean, continuity doesn't mean a damn thing to this sequel trilogy anyway, so you might as well just throw all the rules out. So,
You guys don't think it's Son of Darkness, do you? Do you think that's the title?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That sounds like Heart of Darkness, which is Apocalypse Now's book.
Well, that's what Luke Skywalker's life was based on. That's what they were trying to do. They were saying that, originally Luke Skywalker hiding away, blah, 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 that he was supposed to be based on the Heart of Darkness, Apocalypse Now. He was Colonel Kurtz.
Yeah, they failed there.
I don't hate the title, but I don't think that's going to be the title.
I'll call it Soy of Dorkness, and we will make T-shirts. We will make a ton of Soy of Dorkness T-shirts.
They're actively changing the title of the film right now to avoid that.
Change it with a word that couldn't be changed into soy. We can't have soy in it. Don't worry, we'll figure out a way. We'll find a way.
Somebody tweeted me something right now. I don't know if I should. I'll share it. Did you know that today is the 3-year anniversary of The Force Awakens?
Congratulations, everyone.
That's when it all started. Tonight is the night, guys. Seriously, I can trace this all back to when the channel took off. That goddamn movie.
Is that when you started getting traction?
Yeah, I got 60,000 views on that video, and I flipped out. So,
was it good feedback, or did you get a lot of hate?
I got a lot of good feedback.
Because you were taking a very unpopular stance at that point in time. Credit to you, by the way.
Well, what happened with me is I voiced my opinion, and then the channel went back to doing whatever. And that video would get a bunch of views, and then my podcast wouldn't do shit. But I every once in a while would talk about that and get a lot of views, and then, it picked up slowly. But I don't know. Do I want to be thankful for this movie sucking so hard, or do I want to be like, I want better Star Wars?
If Star Wars was good, our channels would be great because we'd be praising Star Wars and we'd be just as funny and interesting. I'm here to talk about Star Wars. I'm only rude about Star Wars because it's horrible right now. If it was good, I'd be saying great things about Star Wars. I want to talk about it, but it isn't, and so.
Yeah, and that's 100% accurate. There were so many channels. That blew up with the Force Awakens hype. So many that got hundreds of thousands of subs just based off Force Awakens speculation, hype train, all that stuff, even after the fact, once the Force Awakens released. I wasn't really trying to do that with my channel at that point in time. I think I released a couple of reviews for The Force Awakens talking about how much I enjoyed it and everything, but I wasn't making like follow-up video after follow-up video. I just wasn't in that place with Geeks and Gamers at that point in time. My best video up to that point was a rant about Simon Pegg and how he was pissing me off with all of his prequel hate. And I remember that video got like 3,000 or 4,000 views, I think. And I was like, holy crap. And I was just in my car. Bitching about Simon Pegg and how I'm tired of all the prequel haters. And, I was talking bad about Campia because Campia, like, it doesn't matter. Like, Campia can be talking about, like, hockey, and he'll figure out a way to incorporate how the prequels were the worst things that he's ever seen. And it's like, what? Why every time he brings the prequel hate up? And I was just getting sick of it. But I never capitalized off that. That's what was different about the Last Jedi videos, because in December before the Last Jedi came out, I made the decision that I was going to take our YouTube channel over because it needed to happen. And I warned my team that this isn't going to be like the fence riding Jeremy that I've been for a while to not piss some of our people off because I had a lot of different political opinions at Geeks and Gamers. This is going to be the one that you know from behind the scenes. I'm pulling my dick out and everybody's going to see it. And a lot of people ain't going to like it. And I'm going to piss people off. And I really don't give a shit. I'm kicking the fucking door down and I don't care who's in the way. So either lead, follow, or get the fuck out of my way. Because that's exactly what's happening in January. And that's exactly what happened. And so if The Last Jedi would have been good, we would all still be sitting here with similar amount of subscribers with a similar following, because everybody that is, subscribed to our channels, they do love Star Wars. And they want to see good Star Wars. The fact is, we're just not in that place right now. And we are the people that are willing to speak our minds. And the people that are subscribed to our channel, that's what they're looking for, because they all love Star Wars too. And they're sick and tired of what's going on. They're sick and tired of Lucasfilm marginalizing them, grouping them up, dismissing them, calling them names. And we are standing up for them and they support us. That's it.
You know what my theory is on why you guys blew up? Because people were looking for something to validate what they were thinking. With the prequels, they were like, either they didn't like them or they were mediocre, and the reviews pretty much were the same. But with these movies, the reviews were glowing, and everybody was like, "Am I crazy, or was that bad?" And then all of a sudden, these voices on the internet, on YouTube, were saying, "No, you're not crazy. It was bad." And I think that's why that people weren't looking for that. They were validated by the reviews during the prequels, but this time there was such a disconnect where it's like 40% by the audience and 98% by the critics that they were looking for new voices.
Yep.
It's a good way to point it out. Now, the hype for episode 7 just wasn't there with me personally. If you guys follow our Facebook page, I posted a personal, those like memory things that you have on Facebook. I posted a personal one of those. It's like, I can't believe this movie's coming out. I'm ready to meet all the new fake fans or some bullshit like that, because I could just feel it in the air. And that movie's cards have been exposed. And even in that Matt Miller article that I talk about, even he talks about it being a reboot. They've changed the narrative of the whole movie. So that movie set a dangerous precedent. We see a lot of other things following it. We saw Halloween this year. We'll probably see something like that next year. So I don't want to get into The Force Awakens right now. Party on, believe me, I don't. Party Home Civvy says, "Hail, my lords. I feel like this culture war has become an anime fight where the villain is seemingly about to win, and we have to do an as pull to beat him, like JoJo versus Dio. Any holiday plans, guys?"
To defeat SJWs in the culture war.
Can you do that over Christmas break?
If anyone can, I can. I don't know. Probably not.
I do feel like everything's gearing up for like a big nuclear year next year. And then one more year after that, it's going to get political with all the celebrities and stuff. So there's going to be a lot going on with Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars comes out a year from what? Tomorrow? Isn't it December 19th, 2020?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a hell of a year. We're going to have a lot going on. For me, family stuff. That's my holiday every year. Christmas at somebody's house. At least this year, it's at my favorite aunt's house, so I got something to look forward to. Jeremy?
Sorry, I was reading tweets. What was the question?
Do you have any holiday plans from our friend Party Home Civvy?
No, I'm just gonna keep making videos. I think Ivan's coming down here. So our good buddy Ivan might be, he told me that he would let me know. So Ivan may be coming down to my house and hanging out with me. And so he'll be helping me make more videos for YouTube channel. I obviously will spend Christmas Day with my family and I'll hang out. But I am committed to my hashtag no days off, because I'm not taking another day off for the foreseeable future, because I've got too much work to do. And so that's my plan, is to spend a little time with the family on Christmas Day. And other than that, just work.
I'm going to play video games. I didn't know that the question was about what I'm going to do. I'm going to play video games. I got my Steam account up. I just got a nice controller. I don't know much about video games, but it's the last bastion for men, right? So just downloaded Battlefield 5. It looks cool, and hopefully I'll be spending all Christmas break playing Battlefield V.
You should have got a PlayStation.
You're not gonna play Battlefield 5. I just want to hear I want to hear the chat go crazy because you said that shit.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna no sell it and move on. Thank you.
Look at him. Look at him. I'm sorry, I didn't know we were no selling, but I couldn't even take that. I couldn't even. Like,
I tried my best to put that across, and I couldn't.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry. I couldn't stay in character. I could not. I couldn't live with myself.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry.
Cecil, what are you going to do on Christmas?
I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah, that's what the Cecil family.
Yes, I want to thank the people who are important in my life on Christmas. That would be Bagel Goose and Watermelon Platypus.
So a lot of self-love in the holidays. Okay.
Yeah, no, those are the guys who give me the most super chats. So they're very important. Merry Christmas if you're listening, wherever you are.
He also says the best part is we'll win despite their advantage in terms of the culture war. Folks, I'm going to go deeper into the culture war.
And Donut Swan.
So is it Foodbird? Is that just the name of the people that love you, Foodbird?
Food birds and watermelon platypus. As platypus is not a bird. What the hell is a platypus?
It's a marsupial or no? I don't even know.
Not an animal I like. I don't.
Australia. I'm on the fence with Australia.
Thunder Robot says every white person can now sue Lucasfilm if they don't get hired. Oh, Jeremy, you see what you're doing?
Yeah, man.
Worms, bro.
Hey, that's what happens when you go identity politics. I'll put you on blast. So
that's true. Our buddy Coconut Jeff says, "I'm so sad being alone here at Whole Foods. Sometimes I want to roll off the edge of the counter, but I know my shell won't break. I just can't win." I gotta say that I love Coconut Jeff. The one last week though, I have saved in my phone still. I read it about 5 times.
Yeah, this last one kind of reminded me of the Metallica song "One," where he's like, "I could kill myself if it was possible," but he knows that he can't kill himself. Even if
great song, great video.
Yeah, and even if he rolls off the counter, he's gonna live. So yeah, it's very much like that. That song was playing in my head while you read that.
Winning Jeremy says, "Still goddamn winning." Thank you, Winning Jeremy. Dr. Coffin Nails says, "Watched YouTube Rewind because of your video, Jeff. Thanks for the nightmares." Is it now the most disliked video ever, Jeremy?
What's that now?
YouTube Rewind, is it now the most disliked video
easily
ever?
It was over like 12 million last time I looked. It's easily, it's not even close. I mean, and I think at this point there was a campaign to stop downvoting it now, just because they're going to set the bar so high that they won't be able to beat it in 2019 if they keep for the YouTube Rewind. They're like, if we're going to make YouTube Rewind 2019 the most downvoted video, we got to stop downvoting this one now because it's getting too high.
Jesus, dude, 2.3 million thumbs up, 13 million thumbs down.
Look, it's real simple. There's a simple philosophy here on the internet. Don't fuck with PewDiePie. It's that simple. Like, just don't mess with PewDiePie. I mean, the dude has the biggest following, and if you diss him, you are asking for it. All the top 5 downvoted videos, 3 of them have to do with PewDiePie. He has some type of influence on them. So
yeah,
I'm just over here happy that JonTron is back.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not doing a video with JonTron. I know there's that rumor going around. I'm not.
Shit, JonTron, if you hear this, I want to do a video with you. I like your videos.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Same sense of humor. Chihuahua Jeremy says, "Borkus bork bark, roof roof, Borkus bark roof roof." Jeremy, you bring an interesting eclectic group to the High Council fan base. Thank you very much.
I appreciate that. Every live stream, it seems like a new Jeremy gets created. And like I said, Proper Jeremy had the Council of Jeremy's live stream on his channel a few days ago. That was amazing to listen to, and I even made an appearance on there.
Was Chick-fil-A Jeremy there? He's one of my favorites.
Chick-fil-A Jeremy was there. And he was actually at Chick-fil-A because he turned the camera on. He was actually at Chick-fil-A during the live stream. I think he's an employee of Chick-fil-A.
He knows all the specials. He puts them out all day long.
Yeah, it's great. It's such an awesome account. So,
oh my god, I dig it. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Asked Jer last night. So E/Jeff, how could they actively avoid having Han, Luke, and Leia on screen together one last time, especially with the Chewie, we're home marketing? Well, that's a mistake most people consider, I guess, I don't know, the cardinal sin of The Force Awakens. I don't think a lot of people paid attention to that on their initial viewing. I know most people were just, they're in the same movie. The biggest thing they dropped was Luke Skywalker. The biggest ball they dropped was the whole Luke Skywalker handling. Why not give the people what they want? You'll make way more money. Oh, we want to set it for next generation. Why not another saga with the same people everybody likes, and then introduce new characters? There were better ways they could have handled it. TLJ screw job, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They need to bring in Thanos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snap everybody away.
Yeah, I mean,
let's see.
Disney owns Marvel now too, so they can.
Yeah, they've owned Marvel longer than they've owned Lucasfilm.
Bring them in. Give C-3PO Bucky Barnes a metal arm.
Rocket Raccoon will try to buy it from him.
Get Rocket Raccoon in. Just let's mix it up. They go to Warp Drive or something, and they show up in Guardians of the Galaxy's universe, and they leave everything behind.
See, so what do you think of this Aquaman hype?
I don't know what to believe anymore, but I hope it's good. I like the. I just saw the Spider-Man movie last weekend.
How was it?
Very good. Saw it with my nieces, and they both loved it.
Well, I'm gonna
Aquaman looks good. So I didn't think it actually looked that good on the first trailer, but the TV spots, I've seen a couple of TV spots that I couldn't avoid, but feedback, I've talked to some people that I really trust, and yeah, I mean, it sounds like this movie's really good. So
I'm gonna see it Friday night, but no video review of it. Yeah,
I'm not the only guy I really don't like in the whole. I'm not a big fan of the Flash guy. He's annoying.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, and I'm indifferent on the Superman actor, and I don't like Ben Affleck. I know a lot of people do like him, but I don't like him.
No, I don't like him.
We've had worse Batmans.
Who, George Clooney?
Yeah.
That's his buddy. There's two of them. I mean, it's not that he was horrible. It's just that he feels like, I don't know. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care.
So I got this controller, guys. Is this okay? I'm talking to people about playing video games this weekend. That's what I do. I'm going to play video games. I got on my Alienware. Is this controller okay for that purpose? It is wired. It's an Xbox One Windows 10 controller. Soft touch finish, baby blue to match my eyes. What do you think? Is it good?
I never played any of those. I don't know if that's a third party controller. I typically don't mess with those, but you have to use third party for a computer if you're going to use an actual controller. So, but if that's I don't know that brand because, like I said, I don't do that.
You could always get yourself a 8-bit wireless Bluetooth adapter dongle, and you plug it into a computer, and it automatically syncs. But that'll work just fine. You're not going to have any issues. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That should be fine. That's a good one, Ethan. That one doesn't require charging it. You just put it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and then the power lasts for 2 weeks.
Oh, so let's see. That's so they're saying, yeah, with what the Bluetooth stuff Jeff was just talking about. See, I don't know anything. I don't play. I'm a console peasant. Okay, that's what I am.
Will this be good to play Fallout 76 on? I mean, is that?
It's the preferred controller of Fallout 76. It says it right there on the box.
Yep, that's it. And also Battlefield V.
Okay.
Did you get your canvas bag when you bought that controller?
No, I didn't get a canvas bag.
Yeah, nobody else did either.
I did my Christmas shopping for Andrea today. I got most of Andrea's presents done. I got her this. I'm just reading it. It's I think this is useful. It's a 12 gauge flare gun with 4 red aerial flares in case she needs it. In case she
Are you going boating?
I'm just saying. What if she does? So. If she gets lost at sea, it's a 12 gauge launcher, 4 red aerial flares, 12 gauge corrosion resistant, safety launcher with bandolier. This is the kind of thing that I'm pretty sure I'm going to get some love-ins for. You know what I mean? When you give your wife just the right gift for Christmas.
You got to pair it with. I thought you'd get her like Greta Garbo's slippers too, or something.
Well, I mean, that's possible. But I made sure this exceeds USCG requirements. That's United States Comicsgate requirements. So no problem here. What do you guys think? Yes or no?
All that is win.
All right. Well,
Yeah, what movie was that where the guy got killed with a flare gun?
The Last Temptation of Christ.
That's it. That's it. You know your shit. Scorsese took a lot of chances in that one, and it paid off.
Paid off.
That's all good. That's all good. That's all good and wonderful. But I think the gift that you are going to be giving the Ward family in about 4 days is probably going to be the best gift of all. So
Yeah.
just a little more hype.
It might have been Jaws. Yeah, Jaws 2. That's what I was thinking. People are saying Jaws 2 was the flare gun.
Mhm.
Am I crazy?
You can get a flare gun in Grand Theft Auto.
Was Jesus even in that
Nobody.
movie?
It's been Jesus is in every movie.
Is he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Off
Was he in Star Wars? Oh yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi was in episode 2.
That's right.
Mm.
Haven't you
Duct
seen
tape.
the meme? Have you seen the meme going around?
Yeah, don't forget the reason for the season. This might be my favorite screen name of the night next to Coconut Jeff. Duct tape Kia Jeremy #winning.
What the
It says 99 cents.
I didn't
walking.
see that one. I didn't.
There you go. We broke it on the channel here on World Class Bullshitters, folks.
That's the first time I've seen that one. I don't know. Caitlin, is that a new one? Caitlin, the keeper of Jeremy's. I don't know.
Maybe. There's just so many at this point.
Yeah, there is.
Walking Tin Can says, congrats on y'all's success this year. A request, if I may, can you guys do more Star Wars movie commentaries, please? I'd love to hear High Council do Solo and The Force Awakens. Well, Walking Tin Can, we did do The Force Awakens.
Yep.
Let's see. Well, first we did The Last Jedi on my channel, then we did Force Awakens on Jeremy's, and then we did the Star Wars holiday special on Ethan's. So I guess we'll do Solo here next year sometime, right?
I'm calling out sick for that one. So
I'll tag in Cecil. Cecil, you got a Netflix account?
Yeah, I do.
All right, it's coming to Netflix, I think, next year. So
I love all the answers coming in for the flare gun. Like everybody's just writing crazy shit now.
What about?
Someone said Kevin killed somebody in Home Alone with a flare gun.
Mary Ann Moore.
That would have been merciful compared to the shit he did do to them.
The most gnarly one is when he steps on the damn nail and it goes all the way through his foot and he falls down the stairs.
Best movies ever. Home Alone 1 and
Did you
2,
see-
best movies
Did you
ever.
see Macaulay Culkin was on the Angry Video Game Nerd?
I did. That was amazing. That was
2
amazing.
episodes now he's been on that, and he did Red Letter Media too. He's been on a little bit of a YouTube tear.
I wish
Good
he
to
liked
see.
us enough to join us. I'd love to have Macaulay Culkin on.
He's probably listening.
Hi, Macaulay. I really like that movie where he got stung by all the bees.
My favorite thing about Macaulay Culkin is that he owns a apartment complex, and people get pissed at him like he's a monstrous whatchamacallit.
Oh, he's a slumlord?
He's a slumlord, and what he does is he's got a swimming pool, and when people are swimming in the swimming pool, he pees in the pool. And that, I don't mean he goes in the pool and pees. I mean he stands outside of the pool. He pees into the pool from the side of the pool while people are in it. That takes a
Straight
special
boss.
type of human being.
Great
Yeah.
boss right there. Well, and I've already said if I ever get rich enough, the first major investment I will be making is I'm buying the Home Alone house in the Chicago area. That's what I'm doing.
He literally became the water bandit.
The Wet Bandit. I think I'm gonna watch that movie tomorrow after Good Morning Pop Culture. My mom bought me this metal can. It looks like a paint can. It's got every Home Alone movie in it. So thanks, Mom. Good stocking stuffer gift. What?
Oh God.
I'm just picturing him sitting there pissing. Like there's Kevin McAllister's pissing in the pool out there. And it's like, that must be a trip. If you're the guy swimming and you're like, oh look, there's fucking Culkin pissing in the pool.
Well, I'll get into the
I hope that's true. I really, for his sake. I mean,
Ethan, you got a lot of YouTube or Twitter followers. Tweet him and ask him if that's true.
I will. I will ask him if that's true. I'm interested. I only want to deliver factually accurate information to the people who listen to me. So I will make an effort to confirm that factoid for you guys.
Oh yeah, that's somebody just said. It went by. Math isn't my best subject for $1.99. Just said the dad from Home Alone died. I think he died today. John Hurd.
No,
Oh,
he
John
died
Hurt
like,
died
he
like
died
a
like
while.
a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I just heard about it today.
Yeah, and John, is it John Hurd? Is that his name? Yeah, I remember. It was. Let me look that up. I feel like that
It's
was like
always
a
a
year
sad
ago.
thing when a guy
He
whose last
died
name
last
is
July.
his
Okay,
last
yeah,
name is
so-
past tense, you know, and so is he. I mean, that just makes me sad,
God damn it, Ethan.
you know.
But yeah,
Penny Marshall died today, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't 6 months ago, also, right?
Yeah,
I was
somebody
in the
brought it
grocery.
up today.
I was in the grocery store. My mom's like, "Margot Kidder died." I'm like, "Yeah, mom, she died a while ago,
Yeah.
back in May."
Margot
Let's see.
Robbie is fine now.
Yeah, thankfully, yeah, she's very fine.
Yes.
Jeremy Christ says, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Jeremy."
what the hell?
That was sacrilegious.
I know.
I don't know if he's
Tim-
holy.
Yeah. Tim Collins, thank you very much. Why not make a High Council Chan so Ehe and Analytics, Jeremy, can repost there? One place for every episode. Nighttime is wife time. Last week was going great till I paused till never mind. Screwed again. Damn YouTube Analytics.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are frustrated because I unlisted the High Council. Blame YouTube, but it's still there. And I did a highlight video where you guys were trolling me as we were crossing 95,000, and everybody unsubbed to me, which was fantastic. And so in the highlight video, which is public, I have a link to the High Council, so you can find it. But I understand that makes it still a little difficult. So we're taking a few weeks off. We will talk about everything heading into the new year. I knew when I decided to do that was going to upset people because it was so different from what we've done in the past. But at this point, I've made the decision that there will never be another live stream hit my channel. That's just how the YouTube algorithm works right now. If the algorithm starts changing, then I'll be able to change that decision. But as it stands, another live stream will never hit my feed.
So as soon as you're done with High Councils, they go off.
Well,
Only
yeah,
on this channel.
on my channel, it goes unlisted, so it's still there. If you have a link to it, so if you look through the Twitter, either the Geeks and Gamers Twitter or my Twitter, or if you were watching it, you can actually save the link. But I get it, and I told the guys it was going to piss everybody off, and I wasn't trying to piss anybody off. That's just a YouTube algorithm. We're all in the same boat trying to battle it. It affects different channels different ways. So
I do have a plan. We can talk off air. That could, we could help us archive the High Councils more effectively, but we'll talk off air.
Guys, I want somebody brought up a good point. Does anybody here know how John Hurd died? According to Berserker Pride in the chat says this really brings it back home. He was murdered with a flare gun.
Well, it wasn't me. Mine is. I haven't opened this yet, and I'm giving it, to Andrew.
How do we know that's your first flare gun, Ethan?
Exactly.
Oh, well.
We don't.
Yeah, those are throwaway ones.
I'm gonna make a video series about you and your history with flare guns. Blame you for every flare-related incident in history.
Oh my God, you have a good research team too.
Oh, you're going down, Ethan.
Oh my God. Terrible, absolutely terrible. Anyone in the chat could please continue listing movies in which people died at the hands of a flare gun. I think there were a few.
Dead calm people are saying, was that Billy Zane? Did he get killed in that one with a flare gun by Sam Neill?
I'm not sure. How about Casablanca? No.
James Bond burned a bunch of people with a flare gun.
He did.
From Russia with Love.
The guy on the Giants blew his fingers off with fireworks. I don't know if that counts.
Well, here we go. 18-year-old Indiana man charged with killing 3 children with a flare gun. That news came out January 15th of 2014.
Oh my God.
So there are British gangs use flare guns because they can't get real ones.
Baby's Day Out. Somebody was killed with a flare gun.
That is one of the worst movies ever made.
And that movie.
Yeah, that movie's fucking trash.
Yeah. Have you guys watched Die Hard yet this season or no?
Dude, I watch Die Hard every couple weeks. Seriously, that's not even a joke. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I can quote that movie all day.
People are asking if we could get Billy Zane on the show.
Have you guys not watched the video where we met Billy Zane on my channel?
Get him on.
Dion hugs him. I'll share the video. That's one of my personal highlights of the year.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. In the movie Philadelphia, Tom Hanks got AIDS from a flare gun.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Thank you, Jay Sim, for reminding us.
Here's a screen name we all love, Jabba the Cuck. Little Ethan Van Sciver sat in the corner eating a Christmas pie. He put in his toe thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I."
Yeah, well, that's not true.
Although
I did have some pie today, though. I had a nice apple crumble. It was very good.
There was so much stuff going on. How's your father said, there was that famous line from Philadelphia, which was, "My AIDS is flaring."
Oh God, TLJ Screwjob says, and the Ewok movies watch party as well. Oh geez, Caravan of Courage and all that stuff. Can you guys handle that? I don't know if I can.
I can. I'm ready for it.
Okay, if you do it, I'll do it. The Ewok watch party in 2019. I guess we should space them out once a month because that'll give us once a month. Then we're at Star Wars Celebration, and then we figure out one thing to do per month on the channel like this, and we can keep it rolling. That way, it doesn't interfere with any of our schedules.
Sounds like a plan.
Mareth Dealine, thank you very much. A mortician who lived in a fief made love to a corpse of his wife. I couldn't no judge. She was cold, didn't budge, just the same as when she was in life. These are some morbid ones, man.
Thug Life Jeremy says J.J. Abrams kills his audience with lens flares, which is true.
Cecil, I'm rolling my eyes right now like the Undertaker, dude. Stop. Just stop. Jeremy Christ says Star Wars directed by fans needs to happen. Yeah, if there's no infighting, I think we can make a hell of a film. Darth Animus, thank you very much. Darth Animus would submit to an interview by EVS.
Good. Yeah, definitely.
TLJ Screwjob says, with the prequel trilogy, even E/Jeff and other prequel trilogy haters can see what George Lucas was attempting to do. Can anyone tell me what Disney is trying to do with the sequel trilogy?
Social justice wars. That's all it is to them. That's what that it's all about, the social agenda. They don't care about Star Wars. They care about making Star Wars look more like the real world, which is exactly what Kathleen Kennedy said. That's what they're worried about. It's wokeness.
And to be fair, I never hated all the prequels. I've always liked episode 3. Just throwing that out there.
Also, somebody I know, I got a panel of experts with the three of you. Why was Jabba the Hutt attracted to humanoid women? Why would he even put Princess Leia in a bikini?
For Salacious Crumb?
I don't know.
I have no answer.
I mean, Jabba the Hutt's a hermaphrodite, so...
Is that true?
That's true. That's not a joke. He's straight up. All Hutts are hermaphrodites. I don't know how they reproduce or what they do.
Like, why go through all the effort of having all the chicks in bikinis around you?
Maybe Jabba goes. I don't know. Are you really complaining about that scene?
No, I'm just
for Disney secretly.
I know. What's his motivation? I want to play him in the live action.
The live action remake of the original Star Wars movies.
If they ever do Star Wars on Broadway, I want to go for Jabba.
Can we fund that through GoFundMe? A Star Wars like a community
musical? Musical.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Let's make that happen in 2021.
I like you're planning ahead.
I am, man. It's the end of the year. We got so much to do, but the thing is, we can jokingly say, "Oh, 2019 is gonna be this great year."
I already thought of the title song for the Jabba the Hutt when it's called "She's Choking Me," but I kind of like it.
I mean, I guess you're gonna get a songwriting credit on it too, Cecil. Be prepared for the big bucks.
That's what the money. That's where the money is in Broadway productions, because then they'll be playing that in like middle schools and high schools for years, and you still get residuals.
Yeah,
they'll be singing "She's Choking Me," but I kind of like it. That'll be,
Well, some fans out there are gonna write that song right now.
It'll be the next "Let It Go."
Cool. MW7.
I'm sorry to derail you. You go do.
It's fine. If I'm gonna get derailed, it better be by Cecil. Something fun, MW77 says, EVS, where's my Cyberfrog book? Just
It's
a smiley
common.
face.
It's common.
Tim Riggs, thank you very much. Star Wars was found shot execution style on Main Street, Disney World. Eyewitnesses led police to searching for a man with an unusual spherical head, a crone-like screeching woman described as a harpy. Updates at 10. Oh, Tim Riggs. Poor Star Wars. Didn't even see it coming, man. Stone Cold Jeremy. Oh, I love this one. Swig a beer for the High Council. Keep on being awesome. Here's another great year with an awesome group of people. Hashtag fandom menace.
Thank you, Stone Cold Jeremy. Good to see you here. Swig of water for the working man.
What?
What? Love it.
Marotti Aline, a pretty young maiden from France, decided that she'd just take a chance. She let herself go for an hour or so, and now all her sisters are ants. Damn.
Mareth is savage tonight.
I know, right? I don't want to go live in Marotti Aline's head. Becky Lynch's boyfriend is back again. A VIP access session with my love. Stone Cold Becky Lynch sold out in 90 seconds. Hashtag more profitable than Disney Star Wars. Well, Becky Lynch's boyfriend, I'll tell you the story again. I flew on a plane with her, talked to her for a while, had no clue who the hell she was. So for everyone out there that's dying to meet Becky Lynch, I did it years ago and didn't even recognize her.
You know, you were almost able to make the song "She's Choking Me," and I kind of like it. If that went right.
I'm just not very good with singing, so I never, dipped my toe into that. TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Jeff, what's it like being the offering of a three-way dance between Andre the Giant, The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin? I mean, I'm cool with it, man. I mean, you're growing up in a wrestling household. The culture's cool. I learned how to lay the smack down and ask anybody if they want a peanut, and I like beer, so there you go. The Chosen Jeremy, thank you very much. I have arrived, Master Jeremy Christ.
The Chosen Jeremy, is that a new one? Caitlin, is that another new one?
It's like a picture of Anakin Skywalker's face, but it's not. But it is.
The Chosen Jeremy. That's the first I've heard of that one. So,
well, you're going to hear more from the Chosen Jeremy in just a moment. Brandon Weiss says, "So, yeah, High Council." TLJ Screwjob again, thank you very, very much. On E's RJ RJ wrote The Last Jedi before The Force Awakens. People were talking about The Last Jedi not being canon after the news, and someone said, neither is Gay Abrams shit film The Gay Awakens, to quote the Chancellor. I love this fandom. Oh, thank you very much, TLJ Screwjob. Commander Cody, I find it funny that these companies hire people with college degrees to be writers, but the writers are so damn stupid. Must have degrees in bisexual hopscotch theory. They skip past the part of the truth. Do you guys know anyone that has a degree in bisexual hopscotch theory?
I don't know.
Can't say I do.
I don't know what I just said.
I don't either.
The Chosen One, Jeremy, says, may the Lord bless me as I destroy Kathleen Kennedy.
Well, on that note, smash the melee button if you don't mind. Simple request from a simple man.
Thug Life Jeremy has chimed in with the first lyrics of She's Choking Me, and I kind of like it. It goes, I see her gold bikini flash and I'm a little scared, and then my breathing starts to stop. Oh yeah, but I'm turned on by it. She's choking me and I kind of like it.
Can we keep this archived for real? Keep this rolling, folks. We'll turn it into something in the new year. Mark Hamill, thank you very much. Hi, guys. Hope you enjoy the holidays. They always remind me of the scenes on Hoth that led up to me being cucked on screen by Mr. George fucking Lucas. Not the first time or the last time either. I'm so sorry, Mark, for your loss. I think the greatest thing Mark Hamill lost in 2018 was his dignity. TLJ Screwjob, what's worse, Montreal or The Last Jedi? Long term, I mean. Montreal Screwjob versus The Last Jedi. Yeah. I'll go with The Last Jedi, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The Montreal Screwjob was legendary. That was a pivotal moment in wrestling history. That was an iconic moment. That was a moment that lived on for so many years and created so many storylines and so much fascination, whereas The Last Jedi has just been a franchise killer. Like there's nothing there's no way to spin The Last Jedi. The Montreal Screwjob was phenomenal. I loved it.
Jeremy, did you see the documentary about?
Yes, I did.
That was amazing. They were doing a documentary about Bret Hart when that happened.
Yeah.
Wrestling with Shadows?
Yes. Yes.
He was he's such like a good guy and an earnest guy that he was just disgusted by the fans. They're like, they're cheering for the bad guys. Nothing makes sense. Like he just couldn't go with the times. Like he was still like fighting it tooth and nail. It was amazing. That was a great documentary.
No, Brett is one of the true good guys in wrestling history. He's a genuinely good human being, and to see that he was done wrong, and he was misguided in certain ways. He was kind of oblivious. He didn't have the bigger picture in mind when all that was going down, but he still got done wrong, man. And he got lied to by so many people, and he got fucked over by so many people. And so, yeah, the Montreal Screwjob was a legendary moment in wrestling history. So,
oh yeah, and I mean, I hate that it happened to Bret Hart, but it set off the Attitude Era to the degree it did, and then The Rock became The Rock. So,
oh hell
I'm
yeah.
happy. Let's see. P. Ness says, "Cue to all. What is the one thing we're just children on this show? Seriously, we're just old children. Question to all: what is the one thing that can make Episode 9 salvageable?"
I mean, I already said, if it starts out with Poe and Finn on some random planet, and they're searching for something, and then it starts out or like 2 seconds or 2 minutes into it, maybe 2 seconds, whatever you want to say, into it, all of a sudden you see Kylo Ren's lightsaber light up, and he just kills them right there. They don't even get to say a word. They're just dead, and he's got his mask on. The Knights of Ren are with him, and BB-8's there too, and BB-8 gets killed. So Poe, Finn, and BB-8 are all dead within the first 2 minutes of the movie. At least at that point, I'm like, okay, you have my attention now. But of course, it's not going to be like that. John Boyega is probably going to be doing some stupid comedic act or some stupid shit like that. But ultimately, what can save it? Unless it's 2 parts, nothing can save it, in my opinion. So,
did you see
in terms of the trilogy?
Did you see the cutout scene where what's his name, Tom Hardy, was playing a stormtrooper, and he starts questioning Finn?
No,
it's on YouTube. You got to check out. It's a real scene from the movie. They cut it out, but it's the part where Finn is in the Imperial uniform, and he's in the elevator with the stormtroopers. And one of the stormtroopers is like, "Hey, I know you. We used to work together." And he's saying his name and stuff, and it was painful. But it's really Tom Hardy, and it's a real scene. And if you think the movie could have been worse, it could have been.
Better than Venom, though?
I didn't see Venom yet.
Neither did I.
I didn't like Venom.
Now, before I mention any more Super Chats, did you guys hear that at Star Wars Celebration there might be size concerns with the convention hall?
Wow.
Because there was a vendor that does... Their name's something Studios. They do consultation for Lucasfilm and Master Replicas who do those high-end collectibles. And normally they have a booth, but they weren't able to get one, and they were told due to size concerns with the convention hall. And that has people talking online. I was tagged in a bunch of posts this morning. I'm trying to find out the exact name, but with all the stuff that's gone down this afternoon, I'm not able to find it. So if you're out there, folks, in the chat, let me know over Twitter which one I'm talking about, if you guys remember. But what if we get to Star Wars Celebration and no one showed up?
No, I heard what it is. There are less fans this year, but the fans they still do have are a lot fatter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here to set the record straight, dude. I don't know what I'd do with that.
Cecil's here. That's what he's here for. What he's here for. No, I'm not worried about it though. I mean, there's going to be.
No, I think it would be hilarious if all these people from the Fandom Menace show up and we go into Celebration. It's like a ghost town. Or just oh.
That would be pretty funny.
Alec Munoz, thank you very much. How does Rian Johnson's skull fit in that little box?
That would be good if I got Rian Johnson's circular skull, and I would be very, very happy. That would have been great.
Mark C says, so ranting Jeremy equals Alex Jones.
Really? I mean, I take it as a compliment at this point. People call me Alex Jones. It's okay.
Commercial going on.
So, but I say I saw a rant from Alex Jones the other day where he had Gavin McGinnis on his show.
Where did you see this rant?
I cannot rant like that. Somebody it showed up in my feed, but somebody, because I was searching for Gavin McGinnis because he had been banned from YouTube, so that was part of my search results, and so this showed up in my feed. Somebody re-uploaded it to YouTube. And Alex Jones went on the most amazing rant I've ever seen. And so I can't rant like that, dude. I mean, he was going crazy. It was beautiful.
Jeremy, if Alex Jones is this like a Sith Lord in episode 9 and a major player in that movie, would it save it for you?
Absolutely. That and Lando hitting on Rose Tico. Those are my 2 requirements right there.
Alex Jones is the Sith Lord, and Lando bangs Rose Tico. Okay.
Yep, that's my 2 requirements right there, Disney. Make it happen. I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Completely reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm asking for too much here. I mean, I'm not even getting into the plot details or anything like that. So
that's inconsequential.
Right. Oh, and you have to refer to Billy D. Williams once as Harvey Dent.
Okay, can I also just bite because Ethan was fishing for something over there. Ethan, what is that box you're showing off?
It's the box for the Cyberfrog figurine. Cyberfrog miniature. I received 2 of them today.
Nice.
Let's see it.
I'm not going to open either of them. I only have 2 of them. I'm leaving them in the box. They're family archive material. I'm sure somebody else is opening theirs.
Let's see. Harrison Ford says, at Mark Hamill, go fuck yourself. There's so many reasons why I never returned your attempts at friendship, but the main reason is because you're a soy boy. Harrison, back to the basement. Back to the basement.
Damn, just like that.
Wait, Ethan, you had a theory that Harrison Ford fell just like Luke, and Lando saves him hanging off the bottom of the.
Yeah, I hoped, but I don't. I guess that's not going to happen. That would be a really nice
according to a certain point of view. Chosen Jeremy says, I hate sand.
Gets everywhere.
Yeah, Mrethialine of course. A young lady named Twilling who went to the dentist for fillings, but in his depravity, he filled the wrong cavity. Now Twillings is missing a filling. Wait, is that another sex joke?
Yes.
Logan Michael says that's $20 for L337 that could have gone to Africa.
I don't even think they don't even know it's Christmas time at all.
God damn it, people. Oh. Mr. V says, Jeff, I'll send you some C4 for L337 to your P.O. box. Please don't. Please. If you want me to destroy it, give me a hell yeah. Or just give me suggestions tomorrow on Good Morning Pop Culture. How's that, folks? That'll be a nice, amicable way to do it. Alan Munoz says World Class Bullshit. Sorry, Antiques Roadshow. World Class Bullshitters edition. Justin Maid, thank you very much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, High Council. Gotta love those. Yes, Justin, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well. I may do a New Year's Eve stream with Dion when we're partying, just to say hey to everybody and wish you a new year or a Happy New Year and all that stuff. But when I come back in 2019, be prepared because it's going to be world-class bullshitters with a vengeance. Proper Jeremy says, Council of Jeremy stream over 1K views and 143 subs.
Damn, over 1,000 views. Congrats, bud. Again, they did a really good job. He did a great job of hosting that panel. And it was very humbling to listen to and be part of. So it was great.
The Last Jedi Rewrite has a question. Hey guys, making a motion comic for a rewrite of The Last Jedi for the fans. Something fun and a good continuation of episode 7. Could you give us a shout out? Well, folks, check out The Last Jedi's rewrite of The Last Jedi motion comic. Last Jedi Rewrite, all you got to do is if you post it on Twitter and stuff, I'll send you I'll give you a retweet. All you guys got to do is ask. We'll give you a shout out, no problem. Tell you keep YouTube rolling.
Jeff, this is sort of Star Wars related. Van Vader died this year.
Oh, no, the wrestler, yeah.
Mm-hmm. One of the greats.
He didn't even make it into the Hall. Did he make it in the Hall of Fame before he died?
I don't think so. I don't believe so, and it's a damn shame if he didn't, but I don't think he did.
Yeah, Leon White was his real name.
Mm-hmm. One of the greats.
I've been going back and watching a lot of old wrestling in preparation for WrestleMania season. By the way, Cecil, I'll be in New York. I'll give you the exact dates coming up. We got to get together and have lunch.
Okay. Your treat.
Sure. I'll take you to lunch. I don't give a shit. you show me a good place to go, and I'll take you to lunch.
Absolutely. If you're paying, we'll go to the best place I could think of.
Oh, shit.
Cecil.
Folks, if you want to see Cecil get well-fed, just let me know.
Yeah.
Yakase says, Merry fucking Christmas. Roid Rage Jeremy.
Is that a new one too? Dude,
Roid
I don't even know how to keep up with these anymore.
I don't
You
trust
don't.
that guy.
This is thank the Lord for Caitlin. Caitlin, the keeper of Jeremy's.
That guy's-
The dedication she shows to keeping up with these accounts is incredible. And she was also on the Council of Jeremy's live stream. And I just want to give her a shout out for doing that. I don't know why she does this for me, but it's amazing. So
Roid Rage Jeremy is giving me a very Chris Benoit vibe.
oh boy.
This
Not
is a
like,
dark show.
no, don't like it.
Have you seen that meme on Facebook that's a picture of his family?
Oh,
and
I
over
don't wanna-
his...
I,
No,
I, I wish I didn't say what I just said just to bring this at such a dark. It's so dark.
Very. That's like
Let's hear the meme.
probably over the line. Over the line.
Let's hear the meme. Go ahead.
It's a picture of him with his family, and it says curiosity over Chris Benoit, and it says the word the cat over his son, and it says the word also the cat over his wife.
Oh,
Oh my God.
There you go. It's fucking dark.
Caitlin, I know it's past my bedtime, but I can't leave. This is Jeff's show. Jeff's keeping me here, so I can't. It's Jeff's fault. It's Jeff's fault.
I saw Chris Benoit flying up the top ropes into a coffin. I thought that was fucked up too.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah,
That came out when I was a freshman in college.
bleak.
The Grand Inquisitor, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you, Jeff, Jeremy, and Uncle E.
The hell am I? I mean, never mind.
To be fair, this was sent at 9:50, Cecil. It's currently 11:11.
No Merry Christmas for Cecil.
FCs.
Yeah. Jeremy Christ says, my father blesses you, chosen Jeremy.
What? I don't even.
Let's see. Chewbacca fan 0824 The Virgin says that Esquire article was right, Jeff, and you know it. Sure.
I mean, I just looked. I literally just opened my. Okay, I just opened my Twitter up. Okay, and this is the first thing I see. Give me just a minute. Well, if this thing will work, I'm gonna do it. I know. I don't know what happened to it. Did the account go away? There's a Jeremy Kennedy account. It's got Kathleen Kennedy, the picture where she's showing her Star Wars shirt, and it's got my face photoshopped on it. Go ahead, though. I lost it. I had to close out of the page, so go ahead and keep reading super chats. I know we're behind.
Rhett the Elite says there was a young boy named Herkin whose mother caught him jerking his gherkin. Hey, Herkin, she said, you're out of your head. That's gherkins per firkin, not jerkin. I need to drink a beer every time I host the High Council because Rhett the Elite's going to make me laugh. Let's see. Sire J Longstroke says, go get the Hubble telescope and take pictures of Mike Hawk because I heard he's so small. That's what that's what it takes to see him.
Ouch.
He just gotcha.
Okay. Look at this real quick. Now this is what I'm having to deal with when I open up my Twitter and I see this. This is what I see right here. Look at that. I mean, really? Kathleen Kennedy's little soy brother. What? Oh my gosh. I do not. Caitlin's job. She's the MVP. She's the real MVP. So
can we talk about the demonic King Dedede in the background of that? That was scary. Proper Jeremy says, "Hello everyone. I am Proper Jeremy, feminist, gender fluid, pansexual, queer person, and 4-time communicator with Frank Oz, the great and powerful."
There's no way that's real.
no, Frank Oz has responded to Proper Jeremy 4 times on Twitter now. 4 times during they're having conversations about like SJW crap. Like it's ridiculous. So Proper Jeremy's goal is to now if and when Frank Oz ever meets me, he's going to refer to me as Proper Jeremy. That's what Proper Jeremy's goal is.
Ask him if he has any PCP. Oh, that's a Trading Places reference no one will get except Kendo.
I got it.
Thank you.
He was the cop.
Yes. La Boheme, it's an opera. Reptiline also says, a bather whose clothing was strewed by breezes that left her quite nude. A man came along, unless I am wrong, you expect this line to be lewd. I did. Skotsky02, thank you very much. A few weeks ago, my local library hosted a pie night. I ate all the pie I could in honor of Pie Master himself. Hail Pie and hail the High Council.
I'm not even a pie master. I'm a pie slave.
Ooh, that's sad.
It's kind of deep.
Yeah.
James Dean, creator of Conflict, thank you very much. In new Star Wars, a lot of good actors and bad roles. Would you guys agree with that sentiment?
No. I think they're bad actors and bad roles.
Yeah, I wouldn't call even Benicio del Toro, who
he's a good actor.
I like Benicio del Toro. I think he's the exception to the rule. I had never seen Kelly Marie Tran in anything, so it's 1 for 1. One bad movie. There you go. Same with I don't like John Boyega that much. I think he's not that cool of an actor or person. He seems very mean.
Dude, Steam isn't even good. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Steam sucks. I'm looking for Donkey Kong. I can't get no Donkey Kong.
He's going back to 1980s coin-operated video games.
Yeah, why don't they have Donkey Kong? Why that should be the first thing that they have. God damn it. They have Dongo Adventure. You can't fool me. Dongo Adventure.
Same thing?
No. It's not the same thing.
Why don't you just get yourself a Donkey Kong arcade machine, Ethan?
Well, I didn't want to have to, Jeff. Now I'm going to have to because of Steam. And everybody lied to me and said Steam was good. It's not good.
Why didn't you just
Jeff,
Google?
You were one of the people who did lie to me about Steam.
I lie to you about everything, Ethan. That's what keeps our friendship strong.
That's probably true.
Let's see. The eccentric artist says, Matt Miller said the Disney films are a reboot. That means the Lucas movies and the EU exist in their own continuity, separate from Disney's The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi.
Fuck this.
What do you guys have to say about that?
I say take off and nuke the whole site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
I'll say that it goes against what Disney and everyone said. The company line was, this is a continuation of the Star Wars you love. It's not a reboot. They lied. Gerhard von Staden says, hello, Uncle Ev and Muffmaster Jeff. That is all. You didn't get mentioned, Jeremy. Sorry.
It's all right.
Swinging Cod, Merry Christmas, guys, and enjoy watching some good movies with your families this year. Vice, The Last Jedi, Lethal Weapon, and Die Hard. Good family fare. Yes, folks, we're going to keep watching Christmas movies. It's going to help us get through the holiday depression, which doesn't really exist for Jeremy because he's so busy with his Jer Army. They'll always keep him happy.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
I got three videos to record right when this ends, and I might go live. So
we'll I need to make my videos like you. I take 12 hours to make a video, and you can make 30 videos in 12 hours.
That's right. I
just need to start. I'm going to copy you. Let me see a picture of your hat.
Yeah, Jeff, you just have to put a lot less thought into your videos.
Yeah, less effort equals more views.
Dude, the other day I recorded, and I told this to Ivan when I was in Atlanta. I just recorded. I was like, I need a video for the day, so I Googled Star Wars Episode 9, and there was a story about Mark Hamill and the secrecy around Episode 9. So turned OBS on, sat down for 5 minutes, recorded it, boom. And I forgot I even recorded the video. I put it up as unlisted. I forgot I recorded the video, and I'm like looking, and I'm in Atlanta. I said, "Oh, I needed a video today. Let me go ahead and upload this." 50,000 views. What? I couldn't believe it. But I'm like, these videos that I'll spend time on and edit and put thought into and work and all this, maybe 10,000 views. You know what I mean? It's just YouTube does not reward diversity of thought or diversity of content. It just rewards clickbait bullshit. That's what it does. So that's what I do. I'll admit it.
I did. I watched one of your live streams last week. Was just 45 minutes of you speaking in tongues.
Well, there you heard it, folks. I'm not going to put any effort moving forward into the channel.
Just, you know what, Jeff? If you have epilepsy, try to get a seizure on tape. Put that up and say,
yeah, that might work. I'm gonna start watching that episode of Pokemon.
Put the title. Just put the title for the video: "Is Luke Skywalker gay?" And then just you going into a seizure for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'll get another 1 million views on a video.
You know what? I didn't want to give that one away. I'm going to use that one.
Yeah, you go ahead. You take that one.
I need the hits.
Jeremy Christ, it's funny how nobody talks about how Nick Fury is white in the comics, yet they cast a black man for the movie. Hashtag double standards SJW. No, actually, Nick Fury is based on Ultimate Nick Fury, who in the comic book has always been based off Samuel L. Jackson. So way back in the year 2000, when Marvel launched their Ultimate Universe, they changed it up, and Nick Fury's always been black in that universe, and he's always looked just like Samuel L. Jackson. Becky Lynch's boyfriend, thank you very much. Cecil looks like the ghost of Christmas future. Mareth Aline, the Star Wars exec named Chase had an ass that was badly misplaced. He showed indignation when an investigation proved that a few people shit through their faces.
What the?
You don't know. Thank you, Mareth Aline. Carlton Bach, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. Thank you very much, Carlton Bach. It'll be a very happy New Year. Darth Armo, now I know why Cecil's nieces beat him. LOL.
That's not nice.
Oh, but it's truthful. Leo Breaker 49 says, Evening High Council. Cecil, this is some nightmare shit, LOL.
I'm going to go get ice while I'm being insulted. I'll try to not make any noise while I walk.
Oh my god.
Fucking content is Buffalo Cecil. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. CLJ Screwjob said, it's funny, these are all for Cecil now that he's gone. Cecil, any chance of a Doom and Dick connection stream, aka you and Doomcock duo live stream? And yes, that was a Rock and Sock connection reference. Jeremy, you do voices. Can you do Cecil's voice and say yes?
Yes.
There we go. You got it, TLJ Screwjob.
Oh, and
it's gonna happen.
I see everybody saying, like clickbait Jeremy. Yeah, I'm like anybody on the internet that gets on the internet and posts something, you're posting it for it to be clicked on. So when people accuse me of being clickbait, yes, motherfuckers, I'm clickbait. I make videos for people to click on them. That's what I do. So anybody, all of these projecting people, they're like,
I don't really make YouTube videos for attention. It's just a hobby.
No, you just don't get fucking views, so you're trying to dismiss it. You want views, you post to YouTube because you want attention. When you don't get attention, it's just like in Liar Liar, where he's like, that's just something ugly people say. When people say, I'm not here for views, that's just something people with views they say. They just say they're not here for it because they don't get any. That's really what it comes down to. So I post clickbait, make a clickbait Jeremy account, send it over to Making Star Wars or StarMakingWars.com, send it over to Steel Wars, send it over to all the shills and tell them I am whatever you say I am. Old school Eminem right there. All right.
I was about to say, you're going to finish it?
What?
Are you going to finish the rest of the lyrics?
I'll do that after Jason Ward's video comes out on EVS's channel. I think that'll be a perfect time. I'll finish him off for you, EVS. Actually, I don't think there's going to be anything left after you're done with him based on what you told us.
Yeah, we'll see.
Rest in peace. Botched Toe, which is an awesome has an awesome icon of Dr. Mantis Toboggan, just caught an advanced screener of the first 2 episodes of True Detective Season 3 at the Alamo Draft House. 2 big thumbs up. They were fantastic. You watch that show, Ethan, right? True Detective?
What is it?
True Detective?
I watched the first season. It was really upsetting. Yeah, the second season wasn't that good.
First season, I think, is probably the best single season of any television show.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
I think watch it now.
I remember watching season 2.
When Woody Harrelson banged that chick, it was pretty fantastic.
Ooh, Alexandra Daddario.
Yeah, season 2. What's her name? What's the chick's name that was in season 2 though? It was she was in anyway, it doesn't matter. Season 2 just was not. Well, she's got a nice ass. That's all I remember from season 2. That's all I
Just
remember.
watch season 1. Don't even watch
Season 1 is truly one of the best single seasons of television, though, no doubt.
Marathialine says, a canner exceedingly canny one morning remarked to his granny, a canner can anything that he can, but a canner can he?
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, no. Marathialine, do you really want me to reread it, Cecil?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Marathialine. TLJ Screwjob says, can Cecil as some Marvel/DC villain be the next drawing for Drawn and Quartered? I know you can't personally join that, but maybe ask the guys?
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea. How do you feel about that, Cecil?
Sure. Somebody drew on. I had a live stream the other night, and somebody drew me as the Kingpin, and it came out really good.
Oh, but it did, yeah.
It worked. I'm sorry. I blacked out during that stream. It was 4 hours. I have to rewatch it. Me and Kelsey Shannon went bananas. We drank like probably a half a bottle of whiskey each.
Wow. I wish I was there.
When you're drawing, put it on. It's really just put on the last 2 hours of it. It's just absolutely bonkers.
Is that on Mike's channel?
No, it's on my channel.
Okay.
It's
real quick.
The title of it is, I wanted to do a short live stream, like a 30-minute live stream to review the Spider-Verse movie. And then people jumped onto the stream and it was just 4 hours. Then I just grabbed a bottle of whiskey and I just drank for 4 hours.
This is the last High Council of the year. Can we get the melee up to 1,000? Can we do it? I mean, we got 1,100 watching and we got 645 melees. Can we get this up to 1,000?
Yeah.
Last High Council. I think we can make this happen. I think if we all come together for a common goal, I think we can make this happen. Smash the melee button. Simple request from a simple man. Let's see what happens.
You are the Dusty Rhodes of the geek universe.
Hot times.
Let's see. Michael Hunting says, hi, Jeff and the High Council. Sorry for being MIA for a few months. Been busy focusing on my college work. Just wanting to say a Merry Christmas. And like Bender from Futurama says, I'm back, baby. Michael Hunting, we're happy to have you back. College is important. I remember my final semesters were, they weren't that bad. College was fun. I miss it, kind of. Yeah, but congratulations if you're close to graduating. It's an exciting time when it's all over. A little scary at first, but then you realize life isn't that bad. Marathialine says, a tutor who tooted the flute tried to tutor two tutors to toot. Said the two to the tutor, it's tougher to toot or to tutor two tutors to toot.
You're going to have to do that over.
I'm trying. Blockheads, thank you very much. Cecil, your Xmas greeting with Shreddy was beautiful today. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Somebody made a like those paper dolls of me and my shredder that I shred my comics in and put it up on Twitter. It came out really nice.
Somebody make me a paper doll. I want to put one on my shelf.
Okay, his name is Blockheads.
Yeah, I see him right here. Blockheads. Hook me up.
He makes hook him up. He'll do it. He's awesome. He did one for Rainbow Brute. You saw that one, Ethan?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Lokio7, whenever Cecil joins the stream, an angel gets its wings.
Everyone loves Cecil.
That's true. Cecil is loved. People were actually complaining when I posted this morning about our final High Council of the year. They're like, if there's no Cecil, then there's no love on the High Council. And I'm like, okay, fine.
So true.
But what they don't tell you is they get cockroach wings.
You're like what is that? Monkeys. You're like the monkey's paw genie or whatever.
Yep.
You wish for something, but there's a negative effect. Marathialine says, on my last limerick for today, tonight's the last thing I'll say. One last limerick for today. Tonight, it's the last thing I'll say. That's all I got, guys. I tell you no lies. My rhymes made you laugh. I pray. Well, Marathialine, we were cracking up the entire time, and your tutor tongue twister got me. I feel like you're like our Dr. Seuss. You and I should write a children's book in 2019. Cecil, you want to get involved with that too? Help corrupt the next generation?
The last guy that told me he was a doctor put his finger up my ass, and he was not Dr. Seuss.
Fraud79 says, Merry Christmas. It's like I made 4+ new friends this year. Thank you for entertaining content in 2018. 2019 promises to be KK crazy. Cecil equals life.
Well, we appreciate it, and we feel the same.
Here's a very kind super chat. Jeremy, when I first subbed to you, you had 30,000 subs. The community of geeks and gamers has exploded. Everyone here are the best there are.
Well, I appreciate that. You've been super supportive over there on Geeks and Gamers, and you've been supportive to the High Council. And man, 30,000 seems like yesterday, but it's crazy how far we've come. So appreciate it.
TLJ Screwjob says, Sirens blare now from New Jersey, being accompanied by his manager, Jeremy Cash, Big Papa Pie, Ethan Van Sciver.
Dude,
I like it when they call me Big Papa Pie.
The fact that they remember my Jeremy Cash story is amazing. Actually, that makes me feel really good.
You guys remember the wrestler from New Jersey, from Asbury Park?
Bam Bam Bigelow.
That's right.
Ben Shapiro just tweeted about you, EVS. He tagged you.
Typical.
Wow.
He tagged you and he tweeted about Cyberfrog. What the hell? What the hell?
Is that
What?
Ben
What's wrong with
freaking Shapiro. This is amazing. Like,
Dude, I talk to him on the phone all the time.
I know that, but still, the fact that now he's actually like tweeting and tagging you publicly is amazing. That's awesome. I know you talked to him. Give him my phone number. I'm not fangirling or anything like that.
Ethan, have you seen the picture of Rose Tico on the bed naked? Says, draw me like one of your frogs, Ethan.
No,
I just saw that.
I'd like to.
It's on Twitter. It's at the top of the page.
Let me pull that up for people while I read the rest of these super chats. I'll give the wow, hundreds of notifications. I feel important. Hey,
On Twitter, guys, I just retweeted it. It's on. Just go to my Twitter and you'll see it, or go to Ben Shapiro's.
why is it not loading? Shit. Where are we at? Oh, the Last Jedi Screwjob says, "What if Lando flirts with the Falcon, Jer?"
Oh, right. His girlfriend.
I didn't even think about that.
His girlfriend's consciousness is in the Falcon now.
Oh man,
Does that thing have a tailpipe on it?
Wow.
Get a banana.
No banana in the tailpipe.
You just ruined episode 9 for me before it even started. That's probably what they're gonna do. So
Last Jedi Screwjob also says that The Force Awakens 3 years old. That's why I felt a disturbance in the Force, as if billions of fans cried out and were silenced in an instant. I hope I got the quote. You got the quote, The Last Jedi, and we got the reference. Well, excuse me, Last Jedi Screwjob. Wouldn't want to call you that abomination of a film. Superfan Adam Shahan says, sing Happy B-Day to Nick Utam, High Council, please.
Who?
Cecil, sing Happy Birthday, please.
To Nick?
Yeah.
Is it somebody we like?
You've been on the podcast with him. He's the guy with the beard on my icon in the purple.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nicholas. Happy birthday to you.
I want to harmonize with Cecil. Whoa, I just saw the picture of Rose Tico naked. Thank you so much.
ABS, when are you gonna get PewDiePie on the High Council? That's what I want to know.
Any day now.
Okay.
Immortal Coil, thank you very much. High C, Ray versus Captain Marvel. Who wins and why?
Ray versus Captain Marvel. Ray absolutely wins. Ray, not even close.
I don't
She
know.
beats everybody.
I don't know. Brie Larson is powered by her own self-satisfaction. It seems unstoppable. That would be the fight. That would last like 6 movies, the two of them battling. And then they were at the end, when they were both at their end, they would realize that they have to fight the patriarchy together. And that would be the moment where they team up. Oh my God, it writes itself.
I know. It's so dense. Jeremy Peerboom says, Hail Cecil.
Hello.
And Uriah Wright says, ew, don't waste your money on Wokefield 5.
It's too late. By the way, somebody please help me find Donkey Kong. This doesn't make any sense to me.
Now, do you feel lost when your Donkey Kong has a tie? Like, do you only like your Donkey Kong before he had a
Gotta be
tie?
the original. Gotta be the Listen, I'm the king of Kong. I don't fuck around. I'm like that dude with the hot sauce,
He
but
cheated,
better.
though.
Billy Mitchell.
Billy
Yeah,
Mitchell.
He cheated.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm Millie Bitchell. I'll beat that guy's ass.
Millie Bitchell.
Billy,
Can we get a Millie Bitchell account? Come on, I'm gonna pull a Jeremy.
Hey, Jeff, I have a question, and I don't
Yes,
know,
yes,
Jeremy.
yes.
I'm not sure if you have. You got a PO box now, right?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Have you guys got anything interesting? Have you ever done videos opening stuff?
Yeah, I got like honestly 40 things at my house. I'm waiting to open on Monday. I'm treating them like Christmas presents. We're gonna open on a live stream together. But yeah, I got a video called Tales from the PO Box where I opened up. I got a mini little Han Solo figure. I got a couple Beverly Hills Cop Blu-rays. I got some European soda called Yulmus, which is delicious. Well, was delicious. It's mostly gone. I got some cool shit in the first one, and then I went to the PO Box and there's just stacks of shit waiting for me. Cecil.
Well,
Dude,
I just opened a PO box today because I get so many emails asking me. But then I realized the same people that are asking me to open a PO box are the same people that are sending me pictures of their dicks. So
Maybe you'll get like a poster of one.
I've gotten some amazing things in the PO box. I got some old school GI Joe toys, some that I didn't even own when I was younger, which blew me away that somebody actually sent me these mid 80s GI Joe figures. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of cool stuff. Got a lot of t-shirts. People design t-shirts with my sayings on them and things like that. So and Star Wars for Life sends me stuff all the time. She's amazing. She runs the Jeremy fan page on Instagram, so it's crazy. So yeah, I think you're going to get a lot of cool stuff. Cecil, you may get a lot of effed up stuff though, just because it's you.
I'm worried about that. Yeah, I'm listening to your thing, and I'm like, this is the best case scenario. Like Jeremy's a nice guy. They're sending him toys for. I'm like, I'm going to open it up in the first. And the only reason I thought of this is because he's yelling about Donkey Kong, and I'm like, I know the first thing I open is going to be like a King Dong fucking 10-foot dildo, and I'm gonna be like,
Make sure you give me the PO box address, Cecil. We'll make that dream come true.
will you sign it?
Well, yeah, of course. Lord and Master 14 says it's a marsupial, even though it lays eggs. An Australian actor here. Just remember, Australia doesn't exist. We have a great Christmas. Have a great Christmas, people.
Yeah, think about that. Everything's upside down. The tree falls over. All the ornaments are coming out, hit the ceiling. I would never want to be there. And they got what is that thing? The platypus. It lays eggs. It's a mammal and it lays eggs.
Marsupial that it lays eggs.
Is it a marsupial? No, marsupials. It can't be a marsupial.
That's what Lord and Master says, and they're in Australia.
No, marsupials is when the baby goes back into like a pouch. No, like a
Yes.
Yeah, that's not what a platypus. They lay eggs.
Dude, I am not a platypus enthusiast.
No, it says still. People are saying it's a mammal. Still a mammal, even though it's a platypus. Okay. All right.
Jason Culture, thank you very much. Wishing Council a Merry Christmas and a sincere thanks. Well, I think
Merry
the thanks
Christmas.
goes both ways.
Merry Christmas to all the NPCs out there that are offended by people saying Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas back to you also.
Did you guys see that now? Well, I'll talk about that on Good Morning Pop Culture. I'll just tell you guys off air. Let's see. Paul Hilton, thank you very much. Do you think Brie Larson is on crack?
No.
No, she's just very smug,
Mhm.
but she's not on crack. Her teeth are too nice. Leo Breaker 49 almost had my birthday/vacation ruined by an idiot trying to claim Star Wars was never good because the initial draft had problems.
Oh my God.
That makes no sense. Back to the Future had a time-traveling refrigerator. Doesn't mean I judge the movie like it, has one in it.
Did it really?
Yeah, that was the original idea, and then they took it out because they were afraid kids would try to replicate the film by climbing into the refrigerators and dying.
Oh, that was a
the
good
time travel
idea.
vehicle?
What'd you say, Ethan?
That was the time travel vehicle or refrigerator?
Yeah, that was the original plan.
Wow.
And then there was also an idea where they had to drive out to Nevada or wherever they did the what was the big testing Manhattan Project. The original ending of the movie was they drove into the Manhattan Project and then were sent back to the future.
That's pretty badass too. I like that.
That would be cool. But the refrigerator is a bad idea. All these kids always die in them.
Indiana
but see,
Jones.
I could go into the refrigerator and rate it for pie, and then go back to when I was skinnier.
Yeah, you could come out and be like, "Don't go in there. We're full."
No, I wouldn't do that.
I have a feeling I'm going to meet Ethan. He's not like a six pack. He's like, yeah, this is the pie diet, bro. I come home and I try it and I die. Colton Bach, an addendum to my last super chat. You guys saved pop culture in 2018. Hail the High Council and beyond. May your holidays be happy and uneventful. Well, thank you very much, Colton Bach. I got to deal with Esquire magazine talking about us, so I got a lot of work to do. Installation 7 says high recommendations for Aquaman. This will mean more to Ethan, but it has a lot of Jeff Johns influence on it.
Good.
I don't want to brag, and try to one up you with your Esquire thing, but if I gain any more weight, Jugs magazine is going to do a feature on it.
Will you sign my magazine because we're friends?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Because some people get a big head and they go, I only knew you back in the day. Like Jeremy's 3,500 and something subscribers from telling us all to fuck off. So,
No.
I'm just enjoying it until that, oh, I'm in the 100,000 category. Look at me. I'm like the quarter.
The one thing about me is I will never be like that. Which I know you.
Where are we now? What number are we up to, Jeremy? Now?
What for Geeks and Gamers?
Yeah, for your subs. We were at the big 95 the other day.
96,528. Never mind. 532 now. So just went up 6. So I don't know. Will we hit it by the end of the year? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It's been an amazing year, and that's all I care about. The fact that we've done so much, and we've gained so many new friends and followers and people in this community, and you guys make every day worth waking up for. That's really all it comes down to.
Oh, I am. That is great, and you're inspirational. Honestly, I see you working hard all the time. I always see your videos popping up all the time. I try to catch as many as I can. I am 4 subs away from 5,800, and I think by the new year I could do that.
I don't consider what I do work. I mean, I know I call it work, but like when you've done the work I've done over the past 15 years, like this is fun, and I'm passionate about it. And so, I mean, it's technically work, but I see a lot of these young YouTubers that are like in their early 20s and they're like, oh my God, I've got YouTube burnout. You've never had a real job in your life. Shut your mouth. These people have got like 10 million subs and they're crying about YouTube burnout. You don't know anything about work. You know nothing about work. If you're burnt out at YouTube with your 10 million subs, shut your mouth. Go get a real job. Go work at Walmart during this week right here, the week we're in. Go work at Walmart for a week. Tell me about that YouTube burnout. Kiss my ass. All right, sorry.
Damn.
Turbo Donk says, thanks for all the stellar entertainment this year, guys. Merry Christmas, High Council. Wait, I read that one, didn't I? No, wait, I skipped that one to read Leo Breakers. So, Leviathan GL says, did you guys see that Ezra Miller was posing in Playboy? Truly scarring. Ugh. That's an issue I'll pass. Swinging Cod says, EVS, use Pinnacle Games Profiler for the controller.
Well, I'm using an Xbox One controller to play Miss Pac-Man right now. It works good.
You think you're playing on a little too much of a powerful rig right there?
I don't know. It seems like it's doing okay. It's holding up. The graphics are staying together pretty well.
Gojira,
I told you, EBS. I told you, you doing live streams of video games is gold. So you got to do this.
Yeah, but I'm only gonna play shit.
It doesn't matter. It's
well, not shit. The classics. You know what I mean?
Your personality is gonna bring them in. That's all they care about.
Jeremy, you and I got to play Smash Brothers online soon.
Yeah, we did a live stream. Myself and the Geeks and Gamers team, we did a live stream last week, and we're probably going to start doing weekly live streams on the channel. We've got to get everything worked out, but you're welcome to join one of those streams, or you can play, together on your channel or whatever. So
mercilessly while we play.
Damn right we can. So
it won't even be a nice arrangement. I'll just be like, fuck you and your hat or something like that. I don't know. I'm tired.
No, it's got to be a lot worse than my hat. Come on, Jeff. Step the fuck up. What the fuck is this? Come on, Jeff.
Dude,
fuck you and your hat.
What is that, Jeff? Come on. You're world class bullshitters.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I don't know.
No, fuck you and your hat is a fight in my parish. I'll tell you that.
Gojirify says taking Aunt A deep sea fishing. Flare gun is good.
Is Ezra Miller spread eagle in that Playboy thing?
I don't want to know, buddy. I don't
Sorry.
want to know.
I dropped off for a minute. Sorry, guys.
Because Playboy famously never showed pink
Well,
or stink.
Ew.
didn't that guy attack you on Twitter by showing you that, Ethan, this year?
Yeah. That did happen this
Bobby
year.
Rodriguez, who is a co-creator of Spider-Gwen, featured in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
I wonder,
Yeah,
what do you think his residual check was? I know Marvel is famously stingy.
I don't know.
And also, does that count as creating? Because I mean, Gwen Stacy's been a character for years. Does that count as creating a character?
I'm sure he gets some credit.
I can't be sure.
I hope he, buys a pack of wet wipes. Yeah.
Michael Hand sent in a $10 super chat. Thank you, Michael. There's no message. Math isn't my best subject. Says Home Alone dad died recently. Sad face.
Yeah, we covered that.
Crossbreed Azure says, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody here. Love all your videos and keep up the good work. And I'm looking forward to next year with Godzilla 2, Dragons 3, Glass, and the after show of episode 9. I've already planned what we're going to do here on this channel for the after show of episode 9. Be prepared. It's going to be gross. Mark C., thank you very much. So, Ranting Jeremy says, they're making the freaking Yodas gay. Dutch Vanderlyn, the only 3 things that matter: a plan, money, and faith. That's a good plan there, or it's a good statement there, Dutch. Good game, too. Gojirify says, flare gun, Cape Fear, cliffhanger, and my left foot.
Cliffhanger, yes. My left foot? No. He was crippled. Could he pull a trigger with a toe?
Maybe.
With his
like the new Bryan Cranston movie. That's how he kills Kevin Hart. He shoots him with a flare gun.
Oh my God.
That's a twist. Let's see. Math isn't my best subject says Jabba was considered a deviant by other Hutts for his attraction to humanoid women. The reason Hutts keep female slaves is in Clone Wars books.
Oh, he was like an outlier. So he did dig humanoid chicks.
I guess so.
Good for him.
Yakase says Star Wars died on the beach, Halo Reach style. That's a world-class bullshitters joke. That's an old one. Mellow E, thank you very much. Good evening, gentlemen. Has Cecil met Rakita Law? Would love to hear the two of you drinking on a stream and hearing Cecil giving legal advice.
Well, I have good news for you because I am doing a whiskey stream with Rakita Law this Friday night.
Ooh. And that'll be on your channel? Is it still
it's on Rakita Law's channel.
Okay.
Unless some kind of Christmas party pops up. But I might just show up drunk later. It's going to be Yellow Flash, Rakita, and me. Nick and me.
All right, so I'm screen sharing something right now because somebody asked. This is JFK Reloaded. This is a JFK assassination simulator game. It takes you right back to November 22nd, 1963, and it puts you right on the perch with Oswald. All right, so let's see. I don't know if my controller is going to work with this. What do you think, guys?
I think it was 19. Oh no, it was to 22nd.
63.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is horrible. The weather's fine. You have a rifle. So this is the car here. We can click in. See these guys in here. Here comes the motorcade. All right, you can see there's Jackie. There's JFK. I'm Lee Harvey Oswald. All right.
Is that a book? They even put a book there.
Yeah. This is a perfect simulation. I'm zooming in. I'm looking through my scope.
God, the frame rate is shit.
Do you want me to shoot him or no?
Go for the governor.
I'll shoot Jackie's hat off.
All right. Let's see how good you are. And you missed.
The frame rate is so bad.
I know. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Oh,
Is this really
come
just
on.
the whole game? You just keep.
That is the
There's a
whole
replay.
game. There's an instant replay. As you can see, I did not hit anyone in the car.
JFK looks like Captain Kirk.
Nobody's worried.
That was an Italian bolt action rifle he used.
And they made it. So history, I changed history. Here's the
you
ballistic.
shot and you missed.
See that? Yeah.
Hit the presidential limo and ricochet.
All right.
What
So,
if you blow up the gas tank and kill everybody?
well, you can do whatever you want to do.
Why didn't they stop when they when the bullet hit?
Well, because they didn't know. They didn't know. All right. You want to try again?
Did you guys ever see the movie In the Line of Fire with Clint Eastwood, where he was one
Yes, that was a good movie.
of great?
Now, I'm going to take these guys out right now. I'm going to... Yeah, there we go. All right. Killing everybody in this car. And now, like, the motorcade isn't going to be able to get by. Sorry. You're going to crash, all of you.
Oh my god!
So
so
now they're
hard.
paused. Hey, Jackie. Off with your hat.
What the fuck?
Boom.
Jeff, can you pull up Hogan's theme? I am a real American.
It's a turkey shoot. It's a turkey shoot.
Oh man.
So, and
I
look,
just wanna
now
see
this
the
car's going to
results.
crash into the tree. It's just terrible. This is way worse than this is way worse than Lee Harvey Oswald. The cops are still standing around. What are you guys doing? Secret Service?
Sky.
Boom. What are you pointing your gun at, dude?
They don't know where it's coming from.
All right,
in the
this
balls.
is the only part I care about.
All right, so let's watch the instant replay.
They're already dead in the replay.
Yeah.
This is the worst episode of Chips I ever saw.
Watching John suck at their jobs.
Wait. Okay. Here's the bullet's eye view. Boom. There it goes.
What the fuck?
You want to see that again? Hold on. Instant replay. This is terrible. I'm really sorry, but somebody asked about this game. It's awful, but it does prove that Lee Harvey Oswald did do it alone. All right, so
Is there an extra screen where you go to the Ford Theater?
no, but that would be good. All right, so here's the ballistics info.
All right, shot 1, hit a vehicle and became lodged.
Oh,
Wait,
whoops.
that's it.
Wait. I hit the wrong thing. Okay, so there you go. Jackie.
Oh,
There you go. Wow.
not the
Yikes.
first one he's had off.
Whoa, right through his jaw, dude.
Ow!
Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead.
You lost negative 900 out of 1,000 points.
I'm so sorry. That was awful.
That's okay.
Yeah, so that is the game. It is morbid and terrible. It's very controversial. But it does prove that, of course, the government did not conspire in killing JFK. Lee Harvey Oswald did do it by himself, and it wasn't that hard. There's so many lies about it, so.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
fitting tribute to a great president.
Yeah, I agree.
Untouched. Bagel Goose says, which would you kiss? 1 for Goblin, 2 for Kobold. What's a Kobold?
I don't know.
John Campbell, Star Wars Theory Vader short film in a couple of days.
Yep, couple of days on his channel.
Achira77, I watched wrestling too when I was 14.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Paul Hilton says, Gumby is more profitable than Disney Star Wars.
You know what? I want to
Everything
choke
is at
that
this
guy
point.
out.
You want to what?
He was saying that he watched it when he was 14 and he's too mature to watch it now.
It's bad currently, but
I'll be honest. I don't currently watch it.
I don't watch it. I can't watch the
last
current
time I
product.
watched it,
I can't
the
deal with
early 2000s. I tuned out. I think right around when Eddie Guerrero died.
Has the wrestling is fake guy showed up in the comments? That guy that always thinks he's breaking news.
He's like, you guys know wrestling is fake, right?
It's like, yeah, dude, we know. Thank you.
It's real to me.
It's gotta hurt though. In any case, wrestling's
Oh, it
gotta be-
absolutely.
Oh my god, they're all crippled. They're all dead by the time they're 50.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the most violent sport there is. Like those guys spend so many they break bones all year long. They're always injured. They're always hurt.
And they have to, and there's 20 guys waiting to take their place. So they keep going through the injuries and they fight with the injuries. And yeah, of course it's fake. Everybody knows it's fake. I mean, but I loved it especially in the late 90s and the early 2000s. It was just fantastic. It was.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
That
can't
is
watch
fair,
the
baby.
current. I can't deal with the.
I don't even know who the champion is right now. I don't even know.
Brock Lesnar. Ugh.
Oh my God, are we back on that one again? Jeez, I'm
Yep.
glad I'm still.
After Roman Reigns got leukemia, they gave the belt to Brock Lesnar, and that's not a storyline. It came back, so that's not a joke.
I don't trust Vince McMahon. I just think it's a storyline.
Well, that's True Job says Rose Tico, draw me like one of your French girls.
yeah.
Handler Fox says just watch the Hogfather miniseries. What would it take to get a Christmas watch party out of it?
The
on
Hogfather?
the channel?
What
is
the
the
Hogfather?
I don't know. Okay, Google. What is the Hogfather? Okay, what is the Hogfather?
Here's some information about Hogfather. This two-part adaptation of Terry Pratchett's novel of the same name is set in the semi-medieval, but strangely familiar, Discworld.
Oh, that's a Discworld. It's he's an English sci-fi novelist.
Never heard of it, but I'm taking a screenshot because I might watch it myself. This Christmas Day, there isn't going to be. I mean, Ethan will do his thing, but I got family plans, so I will be. Unless an episode 9 trailer drops on Christmas Day, don't expect to hear back from me in any live capacity for a little bit. But you never know. Be on the lookout, because if I go live, you won't want to miss it. My game streams don't stay up, so if I do one of those and you want to have some fun, don't miss out.
Here's what we can stream for a watch party right here. That's a good old Christmas movie right there. Santa's Sleigh, starring WWE star Bill Goldberg. That's a Christmas movie right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Ethan, you gotta watch it. He lights Fran Drescher's head on fire in the opening 3 minutes.
Is that why? I feel like I'm in an alternate universe. I've never heard of that movie.
You know what, Cecil? I will find you the video when we're off air in a few minutes, and I will send it to you, and you will laugh your ass off.
It's so bad. It's good. It's terrible.
Because the opening, it's actually on YouTube for free.
Is it? I didn't know that. I haven't seen it in a long time. So
Somebody just uploaded it last week.
nice.
Okay, here you go, Cecil. I'm sharing this link with you. You can listen to it while I read the super chats, and you can freak the fuck out.
Send it to me. Or never mind. I'll look it up. It's fine. I can find it. So
I'll send it to you. Hold on. Like we're on. It's not like we're on air or anything. People are just, hey guys, can you send links later? No, Cecil has to see this.
Got it.
There you go for both you guys.
Thank you.
Let's see. Mortal Engines. Oh, sorry. Akira 77. Mortal Engines more profitable than Disney Star Wars, except that it's not, because Mortal Engines was a flop this weekend. Did you guys hear about that?
What's that?
Yeah, it lost $100 million.
Yeah. What's with this weird dystopian sci-fi stuff? It's not. There's no market for it anymore.
Yeah, I think it got burnt out on Hunger Games. That was it. Like, we're done. We get it.
I hated Hunger Games too. Hunger Games was just like children killing each other. I was like, how can people watch this? I really found it hard to deal with.
I thought it was going to be more food oriented, so it was a blend.
Me too.
I get that. Yeah, but Mortal Engines was just a dumpster fire. I saw the trailer and I thought that's not going to be a big hit, and it wasn't. Spider-Man made $30 million, but it's funny. Somebody posted on our Facebook page how Spider-Man made less than Wreck-It Ralph's opening with a higher budget or something like that. And they're like, yeah, this movie is being touted as this huge success, even though it's really not. It's just kind of like in the middle. So they're trying to make a statement with the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse film.
How old is Fran Drescher? She looks fantastic.
Yeah,
She's got to be
she was
60.
sexy.
She's got to be almost 60 years old, no?
This is from 2003, I think.
So either way, she's in her 50s here.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe that would make her in her 70s now. No.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. Cyberfrog t-shirts are small to 5XL, right? E, too bad none of them fit you, huh? Turbo Donk sent in $5.02, odd amount, but thank you very much. Jeff and Doomcock, tag team takedown video of Esquire, please. Hail High Council, hail Doomcock. Yes, I will. I've sent the link to Doomcock, but he has not responded yet. I'm going to start working on my video response tomorrow, and it's a doozy. Like I told you guys, I have worked.
Wait. Hold on a second. James Caan is in this movie. What the fuck is going on here? James Caan and Fran Drescher are in a Santa killing movie.
Yes, they are.
Is that Chris
Starring Bill Goldberg?
And Chris Kattan. Chris Kattan. I feel like this is like the Matrix is broken, and I should know about this. How do I not know about this?
You were busy.
Yeah, they're having Christmas dinner, and Goldberg just came down the chimney. Right.
I love this show.
Francis' tits are fantastic in this.
Thunder Robot says, "What if JJ surprises us all and names his?"
He just killed the Pomeranian. He kicked.
Oh, he set that girl's hair on fire. Are you watching this too? Are you watching this, Cecil?
I'm watching. He just kicked the Pomeranian into the ceiling fan.
Oh, he just kicked Chris Kattan into. Oh, her hair's all missing.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Fran Drescher?
Yeah, that's Drescher. She looks great.
Yeah. My God.
Wow.
I love your guys' reactions to this. All right, so we should watch that next year.
Yeah, he's drowning her in the eggnog. But he pinned James Caan's hands to the table with knives.
Dude, Fran Drescher was.
Is that the Noxema girl from the 90s?
Yeah.
Wow, this is Star.
We're watching Santa's sleigh. You can see it on YouTube.
He just threw the Christmas star like a Chinese star into a girl's back.
Oh my God!
Killing James Caan with a turkey leg, jamming it down.
Devastating.
That was Sonny Corleone. What's going on? How do I not know about this? All right. I feel lightheaded that got slipped past me. 2003, what was I doing? Oh, drugs. That's right.
Can somebody take the audio response of Cecil watching that and splice it with the opening scene and end it with, what was I doing in 2003? Drugs. You will get, I don't know, a major award from World Class Bullshitters. Thunder Robots, thank you very much. What if JJ surprises us all and names his episode 8 and 9? I don't know if he has it in him. Let's see. Joseph Jewell says Sargon got banned off Patreon for saying white N. He's been spurging out on Ethan's Ralph and the boys at the hashtag kill stream.
Is that what it was? And so he said that 10 months ago on somebody's stream, and Patreon dropped him like last week. Is that what the story is?
I guess
because people are sending me things like, "Oh, hey, you have to dump Patreon." I'm like, and give up my $70 a month? Are you crazy?
That's your filtered water for ice budget. Laura, it's a short story sent in 2 super chats. It says, if you're an Apple slave, is there a Pie Slave Leia costume? Sorry, if you're a Pie Slave, is there a Pie Slave Leia costume? Ethan, is there one?
There should be.
And then Laura also...
This movie is worse than I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. This is so bad.
And then Laura says, fourth love of the night... Sorry. Fourth love of all that is good and holy. More Jer Cecil.
Oh.
Is there a Cecil Jeremy?
I guess there is now. Immortal Coil says Ben Shapiro made one comment and my phone won't something the F up. Get in there, fandom, do it.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It says my phone won't Ghostbusters logo, the F up. Get in there, fandom, do it.
Yeah.
TLJ Screwjob sent in a couple. That Kingpin drawing was made that made me ask C, can I get C's answer to the Doom Dick stream? FY, that was a Scott Steiner reference. Those were 3 super chats from TLJ Screwjob. I'm sorry, I missed that entire thing. Did you get that Scott Steiner reference?
I think when he was doing the math about
If you had a chance, but you don't have a chance, but you've been better on Lickety Split, but you got some fat asses. I love Scott Steiner.
he was great.
Becky Lynch's boyfriend says, another year, another list of trebuchet ammo. Load them up. Roll them out. Tim Riggs, thank you very much. I remember finding World Class Bullshitters during the Answer the Call trailer shitstorm back in the day. Eventually, WCBS led me to Geeks and Gamers and Caps. Love all you guys and the council. Have a great new year and a Merry Christmas. Tim, thank you very much. It was nice to see you at Horror Hound. Hope to see you at the next Horror Hound in Indianapolis, which we'll be at.
Whorehound?
Horror Hound.
Oh.
It's a horror convention. You should come with us, Cecil.
I thought it was Whorehound. I was like, wow.
I wish it was, dude. We'll go to the
Come to
AVN.
New York, I'll take you to that convention.
Valez D. Frank, thank you very much. Oh, sorry, Valdez D. Frank, thank you very much. Legally, there isn't a Donkey Kong on PC, only ROMs. You hear that, Ethan? You're breaking the law if you play Donkey Kong on your PC.
How does that work? What?
Yeah, play Danky Clang.
Man, that sucks.
What about Donkey Kong Jr.?
Only Donkey Kong Jr. math is allowed on the PC due to a licensing agreement from 1986, but don't risk it, Ethan.
Okay.
Don't risk your entire Cyberfrog empire on playing Donkey Kong on a
Donkey
PC.
Kong, you're Mario. You could be Mario in a million things, but in Donkey Kong Jr., you get to be the gorilla.
Yeah. It's a really tragic story if you think about it. Your dad is kidnapped by a fat Italian dude, and you have to rescue him.
My own.
Story of a lot of people.
Dude, everyone's flipping out on Twitter about Ben Shapiro right now. That's what it says. They're going nuts. Yeah.
Let's see. Salvador says, can't stay long, popping in to say Merry Christmas. Salvador, thank you very much. Brian Dorchek, thank you very much. Jeremy, I have connections with Laura Loomer and Alex Jones. Anything you want to ask? I'm not joking.
I mean, I don't know, not really.
Is she still alive? I thought she starved to death. She changed.
I think Alex Jones is entertaining as hell, but I've never had the desire to talk to him. So,
can we get Leanne McAdoo on this show?
In fact, I would actively avoid talking to him.
Mega Jetty 1, thank you very much. There you are. Meemaw still breathing, so praying for Xmas miracle. Well, we're all thinking about you and your grandma, Mega Jetty 1. We'll all send some good vibes your way.
Is Meemaw sick?
Yeah, I think so. That's always rough. Let's see. Logan Michael says Seth Green isn't funny. Brian Dorch. Oh, yeah, that's just a random statement to make, though.
Wait, is that's Scott Evil? Is that Seth Green?
Yeah.
No. Seth Green is the kid from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He's like 4 feet tall, and he's like a ginger.
Scott Evil. Scott Evil from.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott Evil. Yeah. Okay.
He's not funny. Is that what we're being told? He's okay.
Brian Dorchek says, "Let me join so you can hear my voice acting." Next time, man. Next time. Sketch Therapy says, ask Caesar why the Last Jedi script was written so fast. Caesar?
Why was it written so fast?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
This guy, he just turned them into like the blue ghosts right now, and he's like, I gotta eat them. I can't.
Yeah.
He's sitting there watching Santa Slay, like, why have I not made this into a comic book?
This is excellent.
Let's see. Mark C, thank you very much. So Ranting Jeremy says, first it's gay Yodas, now it's the freaking hermaphrodite nuts.
That would be great. See that I would throw him in the next movie as a Sith.
He's been in movies before.
What movie?
He was in A Scanner Darkly.
He was?
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought you were going to say Santa's sleigh, and then my brain was going to explode.
He played James Caan.
He was an elf. He played James Caan. Alex Jones as James Caan as Fred.
Let's see what else. Alec Munoz planning to watch the holiday special Saturday. Thanks, EVS.
Definitely, you're welcome.
EVS has Pac-Man fever. He's totally checked out.
Wasn't that a song back in the day?
It was.
Before my time. Marcus Parisi, thank you very much. Here's some money for pie, beer, and whatever Jeremy drinks. Thanks for an awesome year, fellas. Looking forward to the continued ass blasting of Lucasfilm. Hail to the High Council.
Hail to the High Council, and hail to ass blasting.
All joke aside, hail to you guys. You guys are here every week. We can make it possible because of you. Chris Wicks, thank you very much. Merry Xmas High Council, and Cecil, whatever are your New Year's resolutions? Can you get RFR on the High Council? EVS, keep up the 60-minute expose on Lucasfilm SJWs. May the soy be with you.
Well, I definitely am going to. And by the way, I'm looking into Rebel Force Radio. I might do a whole video on Rebel Force Radio and the way that fandom and the the people that we talk about are treating Rebel Force Radio, the way they're being bullied by these dummies. That might require a whole separate video. So these could go on for a while.
My resolution to the answer to that question is I plan on being a B cup by 2020.
That's wonderful.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, I have goals for 2019, but I don't know if I have like resolutions. Like I've been more diligent about taking better care of myself for a while now. So if I said, "Oh, I'm going to do that," it's like, well, I already do. So I haven't really made a New Year's resolution. I guess make more videos.
I drank half a bottle of whiskey during this thing, and I'm out of whiskey, so I'm depressed.
I'm jealous. All I got is a gallon of water and some pre-workout. Let's see, Admiral Tiberius. Or do you guys have resolutions you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'll probably try to get in shape in 2019.
Yeah, his are tits related as well.
I don't really do resolutions. I mean, every year around this time of year, I kind of get really kind of focused on just it's mainly because of football and cold weather. It gets me in that mood to kind of really get aggressive with the direction I want to take Geeks and Gamers. This is what happened last year. This year, I've already put a lot in motion that needs to be dealt with my team, and I've got a lot of decisions I have to make because there's a shit ton of opportunities that keep getting thrown my way. And it's kind of hard to determine if people are full of shit or if they really, mean what they say, you know what I mean? But I've never really done resolutions as much. It's just a restarting point. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I look at it.
You know what I want to do this year? You know who Wim Hof is? Anybody know who that guy is?
What the fuck are you wearing?
It's a horror mask. It's like a demon face. But I cut the mouth out so I could drink. But I finished the bottle. It's gone. It's empty.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. The Hillary Clinton one was less scary.
Yeah, I know. But this one I can have a mouth in.
Okay, fair enough.
But now I'm out of booze, so I might as well put that one on. I have a couple beers upstairs. How long are you guys going tonight?
Like just a minute. I'm just gonna finish. I gotta try to get up for Good Morning Pop Culture. I have no clue what I'm gonna do on that show.
You guys, here's my thing. Do you guys, anybody know who Wim Hof is? He's that guy who could go into like ice cold temperatures, and he's like anybody could do it with 7 days of training.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, he's like he could stay in like a block of ice for hours, and he's for real. It's not a joke. Or a hoax, but he's like you can unlock this part of your brain if you like trained for like a few weeks, and that's the thing that this year that I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna do. That's my resolution.
Is it so you always have ice for your whiskey?
Yeah, because then I could actually sit in a bucket of ice and just pour whiskey into it and drink. But yeah, that's the thing I'm gonna pretend that I'm gonna do and then not do.
God damn.
Beat that.
Admiral Tiberia says, if Ethan is a hut, is Cecil like a lizard monkey? And when is Ethan gonna get a sail barge?
Yeah, I don't have a plan to get one. I wish I had ordered one originally, but I didn't. So
didn't you order the
No, I ordered the giant Jabba the Hutt, the sideshow 1/6 scale Jabba the Hutt, which should be here in January, they're saying. I'm still waiting for that. But I didn't get the the Hasbro sail barge. That was different.
Yeah,
I
you had
chickened
to
out about
pre-buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the crazy one that actually has the little frogs eats and everything, right?
Yeah, it's nice. I'm going to do a full review of it.
Let's see. Sketch Therapy says, ask Caesar why Last Jedi script was written first. Why was the Last Jedi script written first, Ethan?
Huh?
He's
What?
talking about that story about the Last Jedi being written.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Force Awakens.
No. That was what's his name? Matt Martin over at Lucasfilm, whose Twitter handle is Missing Words, is a fool. He actually wrote that the Last Jedi script was written before The Force Awakens. But you see, he left off the rest of the sentence, which was before The Force Awakens premiered in the movie theaters. It's not what he typed. He typed out before. So in other words, one could get the impression, and he was questioned on it fairly heavily, and I certainly did assume that the first draft of The Last Jedi was written before the first draft of The Force Awakens was written, which turned out to be not true, just a horrible way of expressing himself. He indeed, as a writer, does not know how to write a coherent thought. So there you go.
Pagan God, thank you very much. Here I sit broken-hearted. Tried to shit, but only farted. John Whalen, thank you very much. Jeff and Cecil, 3-away with Lena Dunham. Jeff, submissive.
Mm.
Ugh.
Which end are you getting in that?
Either one stinks. We'll flip a care. Simple Jeremy, it's the final super chat of the night, which is final super chat of the year for the High Council. Swig of whiskey for the working man. Keep up the fight in 2019, fellas.
We will. We're gonna.
Damn right.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right.
I mean,
Appreciate that. Simple Jeremy. That's a new one, right? Is that another new one?
Simple Jeremy. I like that one.
That one. I
From
haven't seen
Tropic Thunder.
yeah.
so.
Evil makes me happy.
Well, I think it's a play on when I'm always
God,
saying simple request from a simple man. So, but I'll take the simple Jack.
I'm gonna go.
I'll take Simple Jack.
I'm going with Simple Jack just to mess with you.
Caitlin says Simple Jeremy isn't new. Got it, Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
You
Mega Jetty 1. Oh, good.
Be happy.
Cecil.
Yes. What?
Constant did another super chat that says, EVS, while not on the sail barge, be sure to get 2 Ulas.
What's Ula?
That green dancer in Jabba's palace that he kills. Yeah.
No. Oh no, the one that fell and got eaten by the Rancor.
Yeah.
Well, where's Ula? Where can you get an Ula?
I don't know if they make Ula dolls, but they make plenty of Ula action figures.
No, I don't want an action. I would want a 6 scale. I want a 1/6 scale Jabba's palace. I will buy all of the denizens. I just got a Princess Leia as Bouche bounty hunter, but it's sideshow, but it's early sideshow. It's not like Hot Toys sideshow.
Yeah, I know that.
It's not as good, but I don't know.
They sell a real doll Ula for $5,000, but for $75 you can paint the hook of green.
That's true.
Sketch Therapy sent in another super chat that says story group is unqualified for Twitter, but writes Star Wars?
Huh?
That's a good question. Those are the people, folks, that want to dictate the culture war. They try to tell you all these terrible things about yourself, but they can't even complete a simple sentence. So I don't know. It doesn't look too good for their cause. Hold on. Red User 1 sent in another one. Thank you. This is our last one for the year. Cecil should do a face reveal for 2019. Are you Gene Simmons under that mask?
Actually, everybody here has seen my face. Everybody in this chat.
Yep.
It's nothing to fucking write home about.
Maybe I shouldn't have written home about it in the first place.
I'm sure they would disappoint.
Yeah, now you tell us.
Yeah. My family was excited. Never mind. They don't know what I do for a living. They just assume I don't do anything. They're like, how was your year? What?
They must be just thrilled that you're not asking for money. That's like,
yeah.
You're all right.
I never have. Even when I didn't, I was like, oh, just doing my own thing. But when I get to Christmas, like, how you doing? I'm like, oh, great. They wrote about me on Esquire magazine. Yeah, it's just the website, but still. And they'll be like, really? I'm like, yeah. the shit I do on the internet's a big deal. And then I'll just, go drink some Christmas beers and not talk to anybody else.
I try to tell my parents that the shit I do on the internet's a big deal, but then my mother ends up crying.
Different generations. My mom's proud of what I do. She's like, go get him, honey. I'm like, thanks, Mom. So this is it, guys. The High Council is going to not disband. We're going to go away for the holiday season. So Ethan, Jeremy, Cecil, is there anything you would like to say to our listeners as the official close of 2018?
I'll go first because I'm the least important here. I am 2 subscribers away from 5,800 subs. I'd like if we could get that in by January 31st. That would be fantastic. It is Cecil Says on YouTube, and there are incredible videos on there that will change your world. Thank you.
I will go. I'm going to subscribe to you from a couple of different channels right now, Cecil.
Wow, I'm about to break 5,800.
Yep. So I'll have to sign in. But before I do that, so really quick, just want to thank everybody. I want to thank Ethan and Jeff for staying on me to join them for a High Council episode. I think you guys asked me for weeks before I actually joined, just because I was like, I don't know, what I was still just so focused on my channel, and it was a great decision to come on. And luckily they kept me. They wanted to keep me when I came on. And, I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I appreciate all of you for subscribing. And if you want to, as soon as this stream ends, Anna, that Star Wars girl, is going to go live, and she's going to talk about the Esquire article. I'll probably be in the comments over there. So if you guys want to join her, that'll be happening right after this goes off the air. So thank you very much.
I just want to say thanks to both of all 3 of you. I mean, I'll include Cecil. Thanks to all.
Could you be more begrudgingly about that?
I want to thank all 3 of you guys and everyone who's guested on the High Council, except for Monday and Matt. You guys this year have really created something wonderful here, a nice, warm community, and something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. I'm happy to be a part of this, and thank you to everyone who comes to watch us every week. Do appreciate you guys very, very much. We're going to go away for a couple of weeks. Obviously, we will all be on our respective channels producing content. Make sure to subscribe to all 4 of us if you haven't yet. Double check to make sure that you're still subscribed. YouTube keeps unsubscribing people without their permission. It's really, really weird. And then people say, I missed the live stream. Just double check and make sure you're still subscribed. We love you guys. We don't want to lose any of you. And have a great Christmas and a happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to all the NPCs out there. Just
Merry
because
Christmas,
they
everybody.
really... And Cecil is over 5,800 now. Cecil is actually at 5,810. You are at 5,810 now.
Ooh, I'm glad I already took my pants off, so I'm glad I.
Wait, you had pants on this entire time?
No.
Hold on. 2 more super chats rolled in. Sketch Therapy, thank you very much. Hail Jeff, hail Jeremy, hail Caesar. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. And then Demogeni says, Merry Xmas brothers, enjoy and see you next year. Well, Demogeni, thank you very much. So do everything Ethan said. Subscribe to everybody's channel. Have a good Christmas. Have a good New Year's. We're going to be pumping out content left and right, so you'll hear from us. You may not hear from us as the High Council, but get excited for next year, folks. It will be, if you thought this year was great, next year is going to be better, because this is the year we established ourselves. Next year is the year we go beyond our wildest imagination. So until then, from everybody here at the High Council, good night and catch you next time.